Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth. You can relax now, Jeremy. All the work is done. It's all downhill from here. You know? By the way, I'm looking at our entire setup. Hey, look, there's our names. I'm Alex, this is Jez.
Hello, welcome to Don't Get Me Started.
108.
I'm glad you had that number, because I did not have that number in my head at all. And I hadn't thought to look up at our notes, because I'm not that clever, Alex.
All the brains, all the concepts, everything has gone out of your head in favour of sorting out technical shit. It should be explained.
Yeah, I've kind of had a day of that, actually. It's been all over the place. Tamsin is apologising for disturbing my day. It wasn't really Tamsin. It was what resulted as a result of Tamsin arriving in my house that caused disruption.
What? So when Tamsin
came around to drop something off, I was in the middle of recording not one but two episodes of the Main Event podcast.
Oh, nice.
And obviously, there's a creature in the house that just won't shut the fuck up.
Is it Hannah?
It is not. She was at school.
Is it Button?
Unfortunately, so yeah.
Yeah.
And despite my repeated insistence that he go play with traffic, he's still yet to do that. So he was going. That is the noise, except a bit higher. I can't go that high. And he just did that constantly for about 2 minutes. Plus, like I cannot describe how irritating the noise of him just moving around the house is. Like, have you ever just sat there and you know that there's a spider in the room, and you can kind of hear it just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. That here's the noise of a spider moving around the house. It makes my skin crawl.
Do you know you can dress up your dog like a spider? You can have a little suit and it runs around. It looks like a little spider running around. I've seen them on, like, you know, the
Just to be clear, it's not my dog.
I realise it's not. You will never have a dog as long as you live.
Just you said you can dress up your dog. I'm like, it's not my
One
dog.
can dog. One can dog, Jeremy, if one cared for that sort of thing.
Do the spider impression again, Jeremy.
Thank you very much for subscribing, Aletha.
Much appreciated. 2 months in a row, which is the maximum possible on this new channel. I think we have been on this channel a month now.
Wow. That's amazing.
Have we? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Must be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying things.
But it's all happening. Everything's happening. It's been an incredible 2 weeks of kind of getting things done, smashing things around, getting tech stuff. So we were a little behind the curve tonight, Jeremy, because of literally everything that's in the room in front of us.
Yes. And not in front of us, as the case may be.
Yeah, look at the space. Look what you can do.
That's a face that's getting clipped, isn't it?
The eagle-eyed among you might notice that the tables that we have are gone. We got rid of them. They're not in the. We've got these kind of side tables instead. I don't honestly know if like this is the setup we'll keep. Not least the fact that now my Pepsi is out of reach, so far. Are those the words? I don't know, but
you need a little table behind there.
I do.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I need a little extra.
A little thing there. I mean, I'm okay with mine. It's out of well, it's not quite out of shot. It was half in shot, half out of shot, and.
You all had haircuts.
I have not.
I have. I had mine last Friday because I was going to the. I was going to my Christmas do for my work, so I had to kind of. I didn't have to, but I decided to because I thought.
You decided you wanted to look fresh.
Yes, I wanted to look as sexy as possible because I have my sexy suit on, my sexy everything, and I needed to get my hair cut. So yes, it's nice.
Sexy suit, you say?
Oh yeah,
that may come up later.
I love it. I can't wait. Ooh, lots of fun things tonight. Obviously, we've got your iters and your iters and your tifus and other bits and pieces. Oh, and a little surprise, other bits and stuff. But this Christmas, so it's all going to be very Christmassy here. So
it is very Christmassy here.
Yeah.
Like, you've pulled out all the stops in terms of Christmasing around here. I can see. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You can. I mean, some people. And last week, Jeremy, and for those people that remember, we were going through a few videos of the Christmassy decorations that you can have. And we had the guy that had made his entire house into a rave Christmas decoration.
And you were inspired?
I was.
Did you leave the show thinking I'm gonna go out and make some Christmas?
I did that immediately. Unfortunately, you can't see it from within Borton
No,
Towers.
of course, it's outside. Yeah.
But when you approached, you must have been blinded by the sandstorm-related lights.
I would have been, but I'm one of those pricks that wears sunglasses in winter because I'm cool, so I've got to.
Yes.
It protected my eyes from the
Did you get that idea
LEDs.
from Plumber? Because that's the kind of thing he likes to do.
Is it?
Weren't we promised a tree? I mean,
pay attention, mate.
It's right in the background.
Jesus
He's even got
Christ.
some little presents, some little socks from Tamsin.
Yes, and I had some of those as well.
So the socks are now hung on the tree.
Delicately on the tree,
Beautiful.
I might add. Yeah.
So we promised, and you've got it. As far as I'm concerned, we're rushing headlong into Christmas. Not a song that is a real song.
Rushing headlong into Christmas.
Did Sean Connery do that?
Yes.
Rushing headlong into Christmas.
I fucked your mother, Trebek.
Shit.
I do that all the time, Ultimod.
I told you Ultimod is sentient. I created Ultimod knowing that Ultimod would be able to have a normal conversation. Ultimod has gained sentience. Knowing Will and Tamsin and other people were coerced into doing extreme 12 days of Christmas on Saturday. Well, I guess we'll get into that in the haps and naps. But it's all looking very Christmassy. I still haven't bought any of my Christmas stuff.
I'm done.
I'm not done. I haven't even begun.
This is the earliest I have ever been done. And I'm done. I think I'm done.
So
Am I done? No, I'm not done. But I'm like this close, and that is pretty fucking close.
This is the latest I have ever not started. As
Right.
an opposite to that. I have never started this late. By which I mean, I haven't even started.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I kind of think when it gets to being an adult, what is the fucking point of presents, Jeremy?
Well, it's for other people, Alex.
I know, but what's the point of them giving them to me? What I mean is...
Oh, yeah.
We could just net that shit off. As far as I'm concerned. My mum buys me something worth 20 quid. I buy her something worth 20 quid. We're just all trading cards, back and forth. What we should do is just all agree not to get each other anything. Just spend the money on ourselves on the thing that we want. And I know that may obviate that kind of gift-giving fun thing that everyone loves. But
yeah, I mean, that's what I've said this year is don't buy me anything I pretty much want for nothing. If you want to get me something quirky or something that I'll like, then fine. But pretty much when I want something, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
And the things that I don't buy, it's because they're £1,000. So unless you're going to buy me that, by all means, go right ahead.
We are very pleased today to stick out a TikTok video that we put together.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was content from this show that we thought was funny as fuck because it came out of our funny mouths.
Just want to get a live update of the number so I can go.
You just want to know how many people have viewed it. And I'm with you. So, essentially...
Yes. Happy with the TikTok
that's cool.
is what I would say.
This is seeing behind the curtain a little bit, but we really wanted to make this bigger and better. And part of the thing after 100 was to unify it, like so many WWE belts, Jeremy, and virtually become Chris Jericho,
the undisputed heavyweight champion of DGMS. Is that
correct?
Yeah.
And part of the other thing that was on our minds was trying to get things maybe put on social media a little bit better. So a lot of these things,
or at all,
we had a goal, and we're smashing each one of our goals, and it may not be super obvious to you, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm very, very happy with. So I'm really pleased.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that some of the visual things are obvious as they happen, but like the tree, for example.
The tree was one of our big milestones, but one of these, obviously we put that stuff together in the sense that it happens on this show, but then your father Tom edits that shit together. So if you did get to have a look at it, that's him putting all that together.
Yeah, and if you didn't,
fucking
go look at it
because it's on DGMS Live on TikTok and on Instagram and on
Facebook
and
not on YouTube because
it was too long. It was too long. But I'm just saying.
Who knew that shorts
meant
had to be short?
Shorts aren't just for summer, Jeremy.
No.
And wear them the whole.
And they're only a minute long.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then he whips them off.
I do. Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is, if you get a chance to look at it, we also put it in Discord. I know it's just one thing, but the idea is to do more and more and more and more and more. Put them all out until there's so many and you're sick of them. And if you want to share them and tell someone about it, that would be really great, because maybe they'll find it funny and then they'll watch. And then we'll grow. And then we'll take over the world. You understand how this shit works. I don't need to school these guys in how social media works, right?
You might do. Some of them are terribly curmudgeon about this technology thing.
Yeah.
On all of the platforms a minute. As it turns out, no.
Yeah.
Only one is. And the one that allows long form videos as its main purpose doesn't allow long form videos in its short section. So, yeah.
Yeah, basically they extended it. They were at one point a minute and then they stopped being a minute, basically.
Vine knew what was up. What was Vine, like 10 seconds?
Yeah. Vine did know
We ain't saying... He definitely ain't saying anything
10
in 10 seconds.
Fucking hell, imagine it. Part 89 of this 3-minute anecdote. Welcoming everybody, though. I can see lots of people flooding in and trying to get used to who I've seen here. I know that Harmstone's here. Welcome in. Aletha's here. Ultimod is here. Tam's in. James31. Will. Did I say Will already? Let's say Will again. Will. Will. I saw Dr. Fruitbat is here.
Yes.
Saw him jump in.
And many more.
So thank you very much for coming along. It's very Christmassy. In fact, let me tell you now, I don't know where you want to start with this sort of stuff, but we do have presents. We have Christmas presents.
Well,
me and you, have been gifted. You see that bag over there?
Yeah.
That's presents for us.
Oh.
That we were given. They arrived via Santa Claus, Kris Kringle himself.
Live
Saint
via
Nicholas.
Santalight.
Straight to the front of the door.
Oh.
I
mean, do we want to do them this week, or do we want to do them on the pre-GMS Christmas?
Well, I don't know. I have to say, I'm desperate to open that shit. But maybe we could take a little...
So for my pure entertainment, maybe we should wait a week.
No, don't make me... It's... I mean, I don't know whether we should open them now. Maybe the stream can tell us whether we should leave them or
Next
open
week.
them.
Don't know if whispering works.
DGMS. Anyway, so we've got that to look at, some other bits and pieces that we've put together that we think you'll enjoy, and obviously we've got Am I the... We got so much stuff.
Whispering works. Good to know.
Oh yeah, sometimes I whisper into this. Is really good.
Basically, we're getting ready to launch our new career as ASMR streamers.
I could do that.
Gonna lick it.
Stop, please stop. Please stop. Please stop that. By the way... oh
yeah,
my God.
It's unfortunately, Harmstone, the microphones are too good and it doesn't really pick up stroking, I don't think, does it?
Not really.
No, it doesn't pick up stroking.
Santa says Jez should open his earlier.
What the fuck does that guy know?
Nothing.
You know nothing, Santa in the snow.
Well, listen.
The Santa's clearly smoking.
The Santa.
The Santa's smoking.
Santa's smoking.
Sean Connery's back.
Can we
From
put
fucking your
ASMR
mother
in the
back.
sea, please? Maybe. Listen, I mean, what do you think? I mean, listen, let's talk about that. Hey, we can add it to that Dr. Fruitbat. You just instantly made the segment happen because we weren't planning on doing it, but we're going to have to now. What's that? This week and next week. Or maybe we'll do yours now, and I'll do mine next week.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Okay. Hello, there you go. Do you want it? Should we do it now? Let's do it now.
Whatever, man. Okay.
Content.
Yeah. Front load content. Why not? On your travel back, can you bring my bag a bit closer as well? Because I need something in it later, and I've left it on the other side of the room.
Merry Christmas, ABC. That's me.
Abk.
What do you want me to bring closer? Your bag?
Yeah.
How much closer?
Just so I can reach it. That's perfect.
All right. Actually, I can sit down next to you, and then I'm going to give it to you.
Hashtag Team Alex. No, Team Jazz. Hashtag make Alex wait. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
From Santa.
A present for me and
That's
only
right.
me.
That's true.
No one else gets any presents.
Make Alex wait. I'm glad there was a vote.
Mm.
Do you know, I get the feeling, in general, people have your back more than they do mine.
I think it has evolved into that.
It wasn't always,
like, if you go back through the archive, and we will be going back through the archive.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare for the DGMS Friday rerun starting on January the 6th on our YouTube channel. Make sure
we had an epiphany.
Sorry, I'm just really
so delicate.
Pulling the string.
Oh. The problem is, Alex, you've been a colossal knob. That is true. I am very funny, though.
Which implies that I haven't been a colossal knob.
Well,
I feel like I really fucking have. So I think we finally found our people. Or by our people, I mean my
Make
people.
Alex wait. I like delayed gratification. You're basically making me edge Christmas. That's what you're doing. And I'm really good at that.
This has become a bit of a sexy episode already.
Love it.
Yeah.
A massive Kent. That is true.
Hurry up, Sanos will be here any minute. Well, unfortunately, someone has tied this knot too well, Tamsin.
Would you like me to get some scissors and cut the Christmas knot, as it were?
No, that's no fun. I mean, I can just slide it off, but...
Oh, that was fun. Now discard it like so much string.
Didn't work. It wasn't nearly as sexy as it was supposed to be. Right, so we open the card first, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Just drag this out. Oh, fuck you, Tamsin.
What is this? Oh my god, that's good.
I don't think I've ever told Tamsin. I don't think I've ever said "fuck you" to Tamsin before, but I feel like it was justified here.
I've got a vision. If in order to do this, you might unfortunately
we'll
auto focus the thing, which might be annoying. Which is why we should set that. But look at that. That's really good. That's perfect, man. And that's not the whole thing. That's not even the whole.
That's not even the whole torment.
Not even the whole poodle.
I mean, yeah, right.
Don't ruin your Chicago.
Good point. That's
Bulls
perfect
t-shirt.
excuse.
Listen, the badge is one thing, but come on.
Right. Now, let's hope for something not dog related.
It says, "I love booting dogs into the sea." Hey, listen, he doesn't need a badge for that. Although I wish I had got you a badge that
I've
says
got a
that.
foghorn for that. It's fine.
Got a mouth for that.
Tamsin didn't respond to that, so I assume either Sainsbury's has come or she's deeply offended. Let's hope both. Oh, see, now this is an actual present.
Oh,
Look at this.
In purple, which is your colour.
It is my colour, yeah. On brand. Just move the mic slightly.
Look at that. Oh, wow, yeah.
It's a squirrel Christmas tree.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. What a great gift. What a very thoughtful gift. Incredible gift. Look at these squirrels. That is very, very cool. That is very, very cool. From Santa.
Well, now I've got something to wear on the final DGMS.
But yeah, so in many respects, that's kind of a good reason why we
would open it.
Why we did it.
I mean, yours looks like some kind of.
Shall we have a look at it at the very least? Shall we have a look at it at the very least?
Are we going to do the touching of it?
Oh yeah, I'd love to do the touching of it. See, just
there's more room to discard things on the floor now.
I know, right?
Got to keep Margaret in work, obviously. Yeah.
Margaret, can you come and clear this up, please?
See, I'm glad that I did the obtuse opening the card thing first, because otherwise
she's in tonight. Actually,
otherwise I would have been deeply, deeply disappointed when the second thing was shit. Like, honestly.
Just want to move this to the side just so you can.
I will give you that the dog in it is kind of cute, but that's because it's a cartoon, not a real dog.
Look at this. This does look incredible.
May I?
Isn't she at cold yoga tonight? She is at cold yoga. It's very bitterly cold. I told her not to go out, but she said that was literally the fucking point, and those were her words.
Maybe you should open the card.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping that is like, I love jazz or something that you hate as much as dogs.
I know it seems... I love jazz. I love jazz the way Jez hates dogs. Find someone who looks at you the way that Jez hates dogs. I'm not sure.
Hey, you could do much worse, let me tell you.
I think if we're on brand here, this is going to be beans based. But anyway, I feel if it's going to be a badge. Oh, what is it? It is beans based.
Well predicted.
I mean, listen, I don't know how it happened. It just happened. Thinking about those beans Thinking about that. I don't want
Always. If you don't go too close, you'll be okay.
I don't think I can get it. There we are.
Nice. Yeah, you can read that. Thinking about them beans. Nice.
All about them beans. About them beans. No toast, because I ate all the bread, actually. Thank you very much. This is amazing.
See, he can say that about his badge.
Yeah.
I cannot.
We don't need these stinking badges. Kind of want to open the other one, but maybe we could. Is this time sensitive? Can I open this next week? We can do it next week. We can leave it right here.
I mean, if I were to hazard a guess,
Yes.
in the vein of wearing it on the last Christmassy thing,
Yes.
I feel like yours is able to be put on stream, whereas mine involves getting naked.
This feels...
And while I'm up for it...
Any time for this one. This feels like it might be a jumper. But I also, if we squidge it a little bit, it might be like one of these things, It could be a kind of a throw to throw over the back. Take it off.
I just...
Take it off. Looks like... Oh, it might be a cushion. Yeah, a cushion. It might be a cushion. That's very good. Very good call. A cushion.
It's been requested, so sorry, I just...
The note said to open today. That is true. It did say open today. There was a note. No ASMR, please. There's a sign. Hope you're all enjoying this. If you just joined us, or if you've joined us recently, I'm Alex. This is Jez. This is Don't Get Me Started.
JSMR. Yeah, that's not banned.
And we're just opening presents we've been kindly gifted by...
Go on, then open it, you cunt.
I mean, I listen. Okay, fine.
Do it.
Okay.
Before I change my mind.
Okay, fine. Look, it's brilliant. Look, red. I like red things. We both saw it, didn't we?
And I just heard myself in the other room.
This is the best thing.
Oh my god!
I don't think I'm deserving of this gift. Oh.
That is amazing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Aletha, how I said I don't usually full out shout into the mic on DGMS. I just did. Sorry about that.
Is it your face? It's not my face. It's not my face. Face. You know who it is. Say it out loud. Somebody has to say it.
It's the writer of that famous Christmas song that I've forgotten the name of.
This is amazing. Hey, do you know what? We can put now. Now I can put this in my Kallax.
Yes. It does look, the right size. Like, this is a bit too big, but that is smaller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is good. We can finally replace. This is Angela Lansbury. If it was not clear, it was a cushion. It was a cushion. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Beautiful.
I'm going to put that there then. Oh, it's not quite in shot, but maybe I put it here next to me. And there's so much color in this area now. I'm going to put it over there. This is going to be crazy. Thank you very much, Tamsin. It was
Absolutely.
Tamsin. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't Tamsin.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Such a great and very kind gift. Honestly, there she is in various. How do you even get this?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not even the same face. It is multiple different Angela Lansbury
in
faces.
different colours. I love it because I love colour.
Who knew that Angela Lansbury had that much range? I never knew.
Didn't she play saxophone on Baker Street? Yes, maybe. I heard it was Jerry Rafferty, but it might not be. Anyway, what a great start. So many things are happening, Jeremy. I wonder what other things are happening in the world.
Probably
we might talk about.
This. I would suggest that perhaps this is happening. Maybe?
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you. This is happening.
Well, it's already kicked off. Such wonderful gifts
I
already.
mean, these are hap. Right off the bat, this mouse is nap.
You're not having a good time.
I can't click with it. So
he doesn't have his usual.
I forgot my mouse.
Mouse.
I left it on my desk. I brought the dongle for it, obviously.
You're a fucking dongle.
I am a fucking dongle, that's true. But I didn't bring the actual mouse, because that would be useful, wouldn't it?
That would have been useful.
It's only the second time that I've forgotten it for many
108 episodes.
Yeah.
You've only forgotten it for 2. So, like, get off your fucking back, I guess, if someone is getting on his back. I don't know if anyone is. But this is happening. Let's rattle through the various haps and naps. I mean, the season is hap in general.
If I can click on anything, yeah, let's do it. Right.
Let's talk about things.
Let's talk about haps, baby. Let's talk about naps, maybe. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about haps
naps
and naps, because it's both of them together. You get how this segment works.
I like it.
Haps as well. Shepway Voices concert last Saturday.
Yes, Aletha was at that. I was not. But I'm presuming it was amazing, because they're very good.
I mean, they didn't have a thing in the paper about how shit it was, so it's probably good.
They didn't.
Charity concert bombs. Everyone involved, cunts.
Is a cunt. The Shetway Voices were pricks again when they released the
when they sung the same tired songs that people have been singing at Christmas for 100 years.
Choirs across the country this week will be singing things, but no one quite as bad as the Shetway Voices.
This would be a great time for Duncan to turn up.
Someone burnt down St. John's Church Hall.
With the choir in it as
to
a
ensure
statement.
we never heard them again. Can you imagine if it was in the paper? I know the Folkestone Herald, it hasn't really got a lot of content.
The Folkestone Herald tends to have it be in its bonnet about certain things, and if it doesn't like you, it really doesn't fucking like you, and you will never get any positive press.
Like,
ever.
at one point in the ad scene, they ran with the ad scene was just a shitty paper with ads in it and some content. And the ad scene ran with the headline, Fisherman Catches Cold, which I think is one of the best fucking... Oh my God, can't be bothered, just phone it in. But one of the other ones I used to love from Folkestone Herald was when some woman bought her son a pasty. Some woman...
Oh, yeah!
Bought her son a pasty, and it was out of date. And the son ate the pasty even though it was out of date. And it was fine, because who gives a shit? And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe Poundland sold me an out-of-date pasty. And I'm like, that was the best you had. So I have to say, a concert being shit probably would get some sort of...
It would definitely get some press. Yeah. It was around the same time, the pasty gate, if it was a gate, was around the same time as the KFC gate. Do you remember the KFC gate?
Oh, no. Remind me.
It was... woman and her son went to KFC.
Good choice.
Asked for, in their three-piece meal, asked to have 2 breasts, 1 leg. Were denied their request because obviously the breast's the best bit, so you get 1 breast and 2 legs. That's how it works. That's what KFC will deliver you. And she took it, obviously, to the Folkestone Herald.
I mean, honestly, was it pasty its best? Well, strictly speaking, I suppose it was. But I'm not one of these people that worries too much about sell-by dates if it isn't something like chicken. If it's chicken, I don't fuck around with it. But everything else, I kind of just... Yeah,
the older I get, the more relaxed I become about that kind of shit. Like, the other day, and this will disgust some people, I had... a packet of like those little cheeses with like the chives on top.
Oh yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I had them for Thanksgiving. Opened them Thanksgiving weekend, and then this week I opened the fridge and found that there were like 3 left in the packet. So I also took out a sausage roll, opened the pastry of the sausage roll, smashed these 3 things in there, smashed the pastry back on, in it went, ate it. It tasted fine. It was all good. And then in throwing away the packet, I noticed that it said on it, once open, consume within 3 days. It was significantly, by a multiple of possibly 10, maybe even 15, more than 3 days.
And in the 3rd day, he threw it away in accordance with the scriptures. And it ascended into the bin.
My bin is quite high up. So.
Yes, yeah, it's on the counter.
Everything's high up in my house because I'm tall.
Yes, it's seated on the right hand of the larder.
I don't like bending down. I wish I had a larder. I love a larder.
It would have made that joke more accurate as well.
Yeah. I've got fond childhood memories of going to my grandparents' house and like just hanging out in their larder.
Hanging out in the larder.
Because it smelled good. Like, larders smell incredible.
Larder. Alex for Pope, thank you very much.
Has anybody got a larder anymore?
I used to have one at my old house, which I'm not going to mention. I don't know why. I'm just like not talking about where I used to live. But where I used to live for most of my childhood had a larder in it, and you could walk into the larder and.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to dox your childhood self. Maybe some of these people can do time travel and stuff.
It's not me I'm worried about, I have to say. There's connections. There's connections. Christmas connections.
You mean people now live on the street that you used to live on?
Oh, the towering feeling. Yes.
Everyone didn't move out at the moment. Like, well, if Alex is gone, what's the point in living on this street anymore?
Many people felt that way.
Everyone booked it.
Yeah. Welcome in, Lady Sorrow. Do they not realise how hard it is to get breast? Hey, listen, you're preaching to the choir.
We all asked for 2 breasts and 1 leg, mate. Well, actually, I asked for 2 breasts and 2 legs. I'm ableist that way.
I love the fact that this is all stemmed from like choir is shit. What was it?
No, it wasn't even choir is shit. It was the exact opposite sentiment. Just that it existed. Shep My Voice is choir this week.
Choir sang things you know.
I'd love to go back to it, but Mouse says no. All right, there we are.
Choir.
No, we're not clicking there.
Did you ever see the episode of The Simpsons where...
What the fuck is this? No, yeah. Yeah, Shep Voice's concert last Saturday, Hap. That was the prompt for all of that.
Rather than say which Simpsons episode it is, can anyone guess which Simpsons episode I'm trying to hedge towards? Because there's something that reminds me of an episode, and I just think we've got enough Simpsons fans out there that might guess it. But anyway, I'm thinking of one particular episode now because it's really funny. But anyway, while they think about it, it's not the monorail one. It's not the monorail one. Monorail! Just shout them out. I don't care.
Sorry, Marge. The mob has spoken.
Monorail!
Don't.
The clue was I was talking about how there wasn't really much of a clue, but what it was that it's when I was talking about how it's the review of the choir in the paper. It's a review in the paper related things.
I know what episode.
Do you know what episode I'm talking about?
I mean, it could be one of like 3, really, but yes.
Yeah. It's another one with a song in it as well. So, right, let's move along.
Hap says, Tamsin, holidays are here.
Holidays are here. No, holidays are coming.
Holidays are here. Holidays are here. Always drink your Pepsi.
They don't have a Pepsi version of that, do they?
I was thinking that the other day, and you know what? As you know, staunch a Pepsi supporter I am, I've got a Coca-Cola truck Christmas jumper. I feel like I'm betraying.
They've really locked that down, and I don't think they're gonna ever have a Pepsi. Do Pepsi do anything at Christmas, or they've just gone? Do you know what? We've agreed for 50 years we won't ever crash your.
Probably more than 50 years. When did that thing first turn up?
Yeah, but I was just kind of maybe making a contract at that point. The B Sharps. It's not the B Sharps episode. No,
I love that episode.
It's not. That is a great episode. Baby on board. That is a good episode. They're all just gonna be thinking about what that is now. I'll say what it is in a moment. I see. The thing is, I think that Dr. Fruitbat knows which episode it is, but I think I've been a little bit too
cryptic.
Yes, cryptic. But it wouldn't be easy if I just said it's the one with the FBI bit in it.
Exactly.
It isn't that right? Snug. I thought it said struggled Buttonaki today. Strangled. Just son of a bitch. Snuggled Buttonaki.
Tamsin, please take him away.
Take him.
Just take him. Like, I'll facilitate it and just get him the fuck out of there. You know? Probably disturbed Jez. Sorry, Jez. Yes, I was disturbed. I had to do editing. Damn it! Like I couldn't my usual one take.
Yeah, straight through.
I had to actually edit. So I hope you're pleased with yourself. Hap says Ultimod. Probably not really Ultimod. Knowing Will and Tamsin and other people coerced into doing extreme 12 days of Christmas on Saturday.
Yes, 12 days. Extreme 12 days of Christmas is where everyone in the audience gets given a number of the 12 days, and you have to stand up when it's your time and sing your bit, basically. So when it goes like...
Oh, that doesn't sound very extreme.
Well, it's a lot of standing up and sitting down. It's more extreme than sitting down and listening.
I thought it was like singing the 12 Days of Christmas while people like hit you with barbed wire bats or,
Up a mountain.
or smash fluorescent tubes over your head at the time and things like that.
No, that would be
On
extreme.
the first day of...
Please stop.
Throw the turtle doves at you.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
Pre-killed turtle doves.
I'm at a loss at this one. I basically live my life in Simpsons quote. I know you do. But I think maybe I was a bit too cryptic. The bit I'm thinking about when I was thinking about the paper running an article about quiet is shit is the episode. Do you know which one I was going for?
Is it the one where like Homer's a reviewer?
No.
Oh, that's
it's the one where Marge is in a play. She does a musical version of A Streetcar Named Desire called Oh Streetcar.
Oh, yeah. You have quoted this one before,
and
actually.
The guy who's the reviewer, whose name I've forgotten at the moment, has a review on him the whole time, and it says, "I think you'll find the review play enjoyed by all speaks for itself." And it's just a stupid crap review that's just like running a crappy local paper. Play enjoyed by all. Did I expect too much of third graders? Anyway, that was all I could think. That's all I was thinking of. Where were we?
Here.
What does that say? England got knocked out. Yeah. So
Yes.
I have not been watching the World Cup because I think there's a lot of shit that can fuck off about it. But I'm still happy, I guess, to hear that we got knocked out. But now at least there won't be that bit where we get to the final and I'm like, do I keep this boycott? Because I love a boycott. I love standing up for things and just, this is bullshit. I don't want to do it anymore. And I wanted to do that for this, but it would have become a little bit harder if we'd have got to, my mettle, as it were, would have been tested had we got to the final, and I'd had to ignore it. But now I don't have to ever. I would, of course, ignored it, but now I'm not a coward. I've just never been tested. So there you go. Where do you stand on Jeffrey boycott? He can fuck off. Oh yeah. He's the one I boycott the most, frankly. But there you go.
Is he the king of boycotts? Jeffrey?
Yes.
And by Jeffrey, is it the one from Rainbow?
Yes, it's that guy.
What was he boycotting? Like the other
members,
the other lunchtime shows, like
the other
Watch
people.
with Mother, fuck off, mate.
His castmates,
Rainbow through and through,
because they got paid more than him, and he got fucked off with it. So basically, he went into Rainbow, did his bit, and pretended to be friends with George, Sippy, and Bungle, and Rod, Jane, and Freddie, and all that. But as soon as the camera stopped rolling, it was a different story, and he was just like out of there. Basically, that's the truth.
Go fuck yourselves. Especially you, Freddie. You can't.
And I think he slept with Jane, who was going out with Rod at the time. So
he was getting the rod from Rod.
Freddie was just filming the whole thing. Hey, Reese, how's it going?
I hated Rod, Jane, and Freddie. They were the worst bit of Rainbow.
This is the second week in a row we've referenced Rainbow.
It is the second week in a row we've referenced Rainbow.
How strange.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who are you talking about? Rod, Jane, and Freddie, and Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
And
the
Bungle,
Jeffrey boycott.
and Zippy, and George. There you go. That's all of them.
Just reading some. I was in a pub, so I couldn't really avoid it. That's the thing. We went up to see The Burnt City, which is a piece of immersive theatre I've seen several times, and you should go and see The Burnt City. It's really, really good. But while we're up there, we went to a pub to watch. To watch our own dinner going into our mouths, and while we were waiting, and while we were there, it was playing. But it was playing over there, so I could kind of just like, not really watch it. But there you go. We're out. We are out.
We
are not progressing in the tournament.
Yeah.
That's libel, Bungle. It's only libel if it's not true.
I was going to say, well, and also I'll have you know that it's slander because libel is the written form of defamation.
Yes. Yeah. What Alex is saying is he went to a Spoons. Now
I don't think that's the case.
He's beautifully edging me into. I don't think Harmstone would beautifully edge me at any time, but at any rate, into talking about the fact that I also boycott Spoons. So yes. It wasn't a Spoons. It was Dial Arch.
It was a Lloyd's.
It was a Yates. Do they still do that? I don't know.
They do Yates, yeah. Yeah.
Do. Right. Well,
I roughly edge you at best.
I like a bit of friction. Don't
Uh,
like it smooth.
That's on the shortlist for today's episode name.
I roughly edge you.
At best.
Let's move frantically forward in an effort to conclude this segment.
Yes. Next hap is actually nap and is my nap, but still. It's cold enough to make use of my Taylor Swift red scarf, says Aletha. I would take you not wearing your scarf and it not being so fucking cold.
It is bitterly cold.
It's horrible. And I'm just thinking back to all you cunts in the summer who are like, it's too hot. Well, how do you feel now, motherfuckers?
I feel cold.
Yeah. Yeah, you're one of them. Motherfucker.
I don't think I was as one of them as the other one of them.
No, that's true. There were some people were definitely more one of them
than I was.
Than you were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was annoyed because it meant the Burnt City only had 2 loops and not 3. I couldn't get.
What was the other loop frozen or something?
It was this. They decided that it was too hot to handle, too hot for the performers to run and jump around.
Oh, in the summer.
In the summer, yeah.
Not now in the
Not
winter.
now. They're able to do it. So in that regard, that's probably why I was pissed off. But listen, extremes of temperature are bad all round. Let's just have a lovely overcast day. But scarves are hap.
Scarves are hap, as are snoods and buffs.
Snoods.
Basically any neck warming clothing.
Well, this is how I feel, Dr. Fruitbat. I can layer up in the winter. I can't strip off enough in the summer to make it bearable or legal. Here in this Borton Towers, we got the heating going literally in every room because I commanded
The thermostat?
I was going to say Margaret to turn
There we
it
go.
up.
That's that fucking commanded.
I have to say that if she heard me say that I'd commanded her to do anything, I'd be a dead man. So please don't repeat that to her. But I asked her nicely if she could turn the heating on in every room of the house, regardless of the heating crisis. And she acquiesced. But when it's sunny, I find I can't cool.
See, I can't
down.
I can't warm up.
Right.
Like cold just goes
right.
Like you will remember in Germany when it was warmer than it is here now and my spine almost literally froze and I couldn't walk. That's what happens to me.
If she had teeth, she'd chew you. What, Margaret? Margaret has teeth.
Yeah,
she has fine teeth.
Yeah.
She has amazing teeth. You should see her eat a toffee. I mean, come round sometime. I'll give her a toffee. You'll see it. Moving on. Faster, pussycat. Ultimod has gained sentience. Nap, we all knew it would happen.
Hap, the singularity is among us.
What's the singularity?
These are all words.
This reminds me of something. I'll get to that. Jez forgot his mouse.
Thanks for that, Harmstone.
That's
yeah,
true.
I didn't do the thing that we discussed, obviously. Otherwise, that wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah.
We were too busy doing important things to do the thing.
We had
I
like
forgot to
18
do.
things to do, and we only managed
and
to
I
do
forgot that one.
Yeah.
That you don't know about, but you will know. Hap says, Lady Soro, I have takeaway pizza. That is Hap.
That's great.
But I have to share it.
That is Nap.
That is Nap, yeah.
Presumably with Will.
Yeah.
Where did you get your takeaway pizza from?
Yeah, this is an important distinction.
Because you say
there are shit takeaway pizzas and there are amazing takeaway pizzas.
If you say Domino's, then Jeremy will react. I was going to see if you were going to.
Oh, you were lining me up for it. I thought you were going to say like thusly or like
I didn't know. I didn't know whether it was, but I thought, I thought you would.
Maybe I'll just start a sentence and.
I just thought it would enrage you so much, Jeremy, that you wouldn't be able to not.
I'm not enraged.
Oh, okay.
I'm just. But you won't know. Hang on. But you won't know about USA chicken. Oh.
USA chicken?
Yeah. I mean, local pizza is fine. It's not Domino's. Domino's tastes like powder.
That's it.
Say the line, Jez.
Say the line, Bart. Borton Towers is heated entirely by orphans' labour. It is. That's why I'm Mr. Bumble. Just keep them downstairs. Pizza is great. Pizza is life.
Pizza is man's best friend.
It is.
I've often stated.
Got a present from Tamsanaki and open it. Little stockings.
Yeah, there you go.
Which we have adorning the tree.
And the last hap from James 31. I have Watsits.
Not giant Watsits, but Watsits nevertheless.
Do you like the giant Watsits?
No, well, I was thinking of the girthy crisp from last.
Oh, those. Oh, right. No, there are actually giant Watsits. They're like that big, and you've got to pack them. I think they're amazing.
I'm down with it.
They are amazing.
Yeah, for
I love
sure.
them. Yeah. Right.
Do you have any haps? I know that. Do you have any haps or naps?
I have a hap. It is the nativity of my daughter once again, as it was last year.
The hap.
That's the hap.
That's
yeah.
the hap, right.
Yeah. It progressed from last year. Last year it was just a bit of singing, and while I was proud, it wasn't much of a spectacle. But this year, Hannah had an entire set of lines.
Oh, she had lines.
Yeah, she was the first,
the ghost of Christmas past,
the first narrator, actually.
Ah,
so she was the person that came on the stage and welcomed everyone.
Oh, I love that,
and therefore got a round of applause right at the beginning.
Did she like that?
That placated her ego massively.
Oh, I love it.
And on the first of the two performances, she had to take somebody else's line at the end of the play because that child was not in.
I see.
School.
So she was there as an understudy and a main character.
Adaptable,
versatile performer. I love this so much.
Yeah.
I was the genie in my nativity, said Aletha, proving that there's just not enough parts to go round in a nativity.
Yeah, that famous Christmas character from the nativity.
The genie makes the baby appear in Mary.
Right.
Because
is that what it says in the Bible?
Yeah, in Luke's gospel. Actually, only Luke says it. Actually, only Luke reports the genie, but
reports him.
Yes, in the gospels. Yeah, reports him.
Quick, it's fucking genie.
Woo!
Except without fucking, obviously, because it's the Bible.
No. Basically, it's my understanding that Joseph did not have sex with Mary. It's an immaculate conception, but someone had to put it there, and that was the genie. And do you know what? If I said this to my dad, he would have a fucking fit.
He would have a stroke right there.
If I said this to
twitching.
my dad, he would just
spasming on the floor.
One time I said to my dad, we're talking about transubstantiation, which is the act of the bread and the wine in church turning into the real body and blood of Christ. So transubstantiation. And in reference to that, I'm like, well, yeah, when the magic happens and it changes into the body and blood of Christ. And he's like, it's not magic. I'm just like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So if you want to wind up my brother or my dad, just refer to this stuff as magic, Holy water's magic, though. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this to my...
If you refer to any kind of, religious thing as magic, I think it will trigger
a lot of people. The magic of Christmas, I suppose. But, oh my God.
Guys, there's a fire away in Folkestone. What's fire away?
This is going to pop off on the Prick Talk. If you think you're particularly funny and you say something in chat and we read it, it might appear on the Prick Talk. There you go. Just like that. Harmstone's a prick.
Not by name, though.
No, because
it just
people
says chat, then your comment. So, yeah.
It's like last week we were talking quite a lot about Jaeger Collect because it was funny to us to talk about Jaeger Collect. But unfortunately, we think it's not really going to work.
Probably doesn't have the context
Nobody
of
knows.
a wider Prick Talk world.
Yeah.
We should probably stop calling it Prick Talk now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. So there you go. I don't know where we got to on this, but we're talking about nativity. But yeah, so Hannah. Wait, hang on. Are we saying I don't realise. I can't remember his daughter is. Yeah. I try not to say people's names that aren't right. Well, I say Matt Mo's name all the time. It's not just Captain Brilliant that I try not to say. But yes, she was narrator 1, which is so she came out, and did she get to do the early going in the nativity? They had to travel their way to.
Oh no,
Bethlehem.
it wasn't like a traditional nativity.
Oh no, there was a fucking genie.
It was called Ups a Daisy Angel, the show.
Oh, that sounds like a riot. It sounds like a farce.
Well, I would love to know, but unfortunately, many of the children did not enunciate as well as my daughter, and therefore I lost the story along the way.
I lost the thread of Oopsie Daisy
and
Angel.
I went twice. The first time I was like, camera, photo, video, wave at my child, do all of the dad things. And the second time I was like, right, I'll wave at her at the beginning so she knows I'm here, and then I'm going to concentrate fully on the story. And that did not help.
I love it. Oopsie Daisy Angel sounds like a nativity farce where basically I would like that to be where Joseph is confused for several other characters, and then basically God turns up to say, "Have you got my?" Wait, hang on. How's it going to work?
Where's my fucking son, Joseph?
Yeah, something like that. And then and the innkeeper looks just like Joseph.
He's like, isn't he technically my son? No, Joseph, get in your fucking box.
It's like, I'm not Joseph, I'm the innkeeper. That's not enough of that stuff with blah, 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 whatever. Like, I'm not going to hear any of that bullshit. I know Joseph when I see him, and then Joseph comes, then he comes out one door and comes in another door. That's how I'd write it. Oh my God.
While we're triggering
A farce, a nativity
Christians.
farce. How is there not one of these? How is there not a nativity farce? Sorry, yes, carry on. I'm going to think about
while
this.
we're triggering Christians,
Yes.
I'm going to ask a controversial question. Isn't Joseph basically cuckolded by God?
Yes. Yes. He's
God fucked his wife, and he just sat there and watched.
He's the first cuck. The first cuck.
Natividad. Feliz Natividad.
Yeah, I mean,
Prospero año, I fucked your wife.
he drops off the story pretty fast after that.
Yeah.
Because, like, nobody really wanted to hear any more of the awkward nature of his involvement in it, you know. So, hell of a cucking, though. One for the ages. It was the best cuck.
It was the example to us all.
Yeah. Listen, if you're going to cuck like that. Natividad, the cuck farce.
Get your pen out, get writing.
Start writing this shit. I really feel it could be done.
Blasphemous that you haven't been supplied pizza by the helpers. It is. I could do with some pizza.
Ali actually raises, I don't say this often, a very good point. Why are you not wearing shorts? You do love shorts, but even this must be too much for you.
Because it's fucking freezing,
It is very
literally outside. It is 0 degrees outside.
It is so cold.
That is not shorts weather. No, in the winter, the shorts are replaced by pajama bottoms. But probably inappropriate to wear pajama bottoms in someone else's house.
Oi, I heard that. I said it out loud. So I saw a man who delivers the post, a postman. I think I might have said this the other day.
Other genders of post-delivery person are available.
They are. This person just, I could see from my eyes, was a man. Although, you know, it might have, you know, I don't want to get into this. Suffice to say, no, we're not going down this. It was a postman. The man was delivering post. And I spoke to him.
Are you assuming his gender, Alex?
No, I spoke to him afterwards.
Could you just for posterity, for when I tell this story later, could you please identify to me your gender? Male? Male. Good. Thanks, mate.
That is a cul-de-sac that won't make the edit. I don't think even this anecdote will make the edit. That's why I'm not worried about it. I make the edit. So anyway.
Is that click? I look like a cunt. That can go. Don't want that.
I don't even the bits I think that make me look like a cunt. I often keep in. I don't. But this postie, had shorts and like this. It was cold.
Regularly
what the fuck?
The post people wear shorts, male and female. Yeah.
Yeah. Shorts and a short sleeve like this, and I'm like,
no wonder they're all on fucking strike. They're freezing.
Kidding me?
Like nobody's bought them any fucking trousers. Honestly,
I don't know what's going on, but yes, I will work on cuck farce. Woo! Yeah, actually, that is basically, now that I think about it, the plot of A Flea in Her Ear, where the guy who is the noble kind of aristocraty kind of guy looks like the guy who runs the whorehouse, basically. And so they go down there and like, oh my God, isn't that Frederick? And it's not. It's the guy who runs it, who's the porter. He's like the general dog's body in the whorehouse.
The Margaret.
The Margaret, the Margaret, and they're played by the same actor, so of course. Anyway, it's brilliant, but that's kind of, we should do that. Cocktails, woo! That is it. That's it. There we are.
Mary's out there being fucked by cocktails,
woo! Danger. We should. Oh my God! Writes itself. Cocktails.
I'll put it on the list with my Silent Night cover about electric cars.
Also, Law and Mordor. Which is,
we still need to do Law and Mordor.
Law and Mordor.
Yeah.
Law and Mordor. Can't speak.
Rah, rah, rah,
Rah, rah, rah, rah.
rah. Rah, rah, rah.
Law and Mordor.
Oh, mate, Hamster's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Law and Mordor would be brilliant. I think I need. That's one I need to cast and have several bits to it. But anyway, well, I was going to say what things are good, what things are hap. For me, the shower continues on. I'm very happy. I bought a load of tiles for the shower, and then I just got into this big tile warehouse, seeing all the different types of tiles. And I became, as a Lethal will attest,
A tile cunt.
a tile cunt. I just became obsessed with tiles and like the different shapes and sizes and colours and finishes and beveled edges and hexagons. And I was like, oh my God, I could be a tiler. I could tile. This would be lots of fun. And she's like, you're not going to become a tiler. And I'm like, oh my God, tiles are so cool. So anyway, yeah, I feel pretty good also, hap, about just getting shit done. Got a lot of shit done.
Yeah,
Seems like
yeah,
things are
yeah.
getting done.
Yeah, I think you've got more shit done than I've got done. So I need to tap into some of that energy and get more shit done.
I've got energy.
This roll to Christmas. I've got some more things, but
I've got energy for all of you. I've got energy. I'm in it. I'm on it. And
yeah, and actually, you contributed to me not fucking getting things done last Thursday when I'm like, I'll just put Alex's stream on in the background, do some casual voting, and and I've got like a load of Toy Store work still. I'll get that done. It'll be great. Roll on 11:15. I'm like, oh fuck! I've literally just chatted nonsense about fucking Christmas songs this entire fucking night, and I've done nothing. So yeah.
Well, that continues this Thursday, 2 days' time. We're gonna have a special, lovely Christmassy guest, and we're gonna go down from the remaining songs all the way down to one. Maybe we'll sing some songs, and we'll be stepping into Christmas.
Cocktails.
Woo! Cocktails. Mr. Christmas himself, yes, Mr. Christmas will be joining us in an obvious guest spot. But yes, and the other thing that was hap for me, Jeremy, was we watched and finished season 1 of Severance, which is on Apple TV or on wherever the fuck you steal it from. Not you, I mean, but like you, wherever you might want to steal Severance from. I would never do that. I have Apple TV. But Severance, oh my God.
I need to claim my Apple TV.
You should.
I got 6 months free Apple TV
when
I bought this.
You got to get it.
From the Carphone Warehouse, which is basically Curry's. So.
Yeah, do. Get it. Oh, and watch Severance. Immediately. That's the first thing you should do.
Okay.
I actually did, and I was saying this in I think you might enjoy Ted Lasso, but I don't know if you will, because Ted Lasso is a comedy based in a soccer club.
Yes.
But it is coached by an American football coach. And it is heartwarming and wholesome. And I think you might like it, not like it. So I'm really interested what you think of it.
Okay.
Because it tugs you in two different directions, as I know you like.
I mean, I'm not wholly against like soccer content. I did enjoy the Welcome to Wrexham documentary.
Oh, okay.
For example. But yeah.
You still need to acquire Gallivant. I do. That does look good.
What network / streaming service is
I think
Gallivant
it's on Disney. I think it's on Disney Plus, but I got rid of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Severance. I don't want to get into too much, but it's kind of like a psychological, weird sci-fi strangeness where all these guys are working for a company, but they've undergone this thing called severance.
They're laid off.
They're laid off.
It's all about what kind of deal they can get for
their redundancy.
Whether they get some training for a future career, perhaps.
Whether they just get a load of money and told to fuck off.
They're too old, so they're like, fuck you. You don't get a new career. You can just retire now.
Stop.
Yeah.
It's
sounds realistic.
That's very realistic. It's
based
actually
on a true story
about these guys who they opt to undergo this brain surgery where they get a chip put in their head, and it ultimately segments their brain and separates their work life from their home life. So that means part of them only knows and remembers work, and part of them only knows and remembers joy and outside and having fun, which means that the person outside having fun is having fun all the time, and then they drive to work, and then they come back from work because they have no way of knowing work, and the people in work only know work and have no knowledge of the outside world. And so you've segmented yourself for reasons which seem stupid, but that is the setting for it, and it's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I honestly, we watched it, and by the way, it's been out for so long that there's bound to be a second season. And I got to the end of the first season on a massive cliffhangery. Fucking, I'm like, oh, just watch a second season. There isn't one yet, and I'm just like,
I'm not watching it then. No chance. I hate that shit.
It's really good. I can deal with it, but it was. Oh my god, what a show! If you haven't seen Severance, fucking watch it. That's all I'm saying. Just fucking get on it because it's incredible.
No.
One of the best things I've seen. Or in your own time.
No, I don't think I will.
Watch it. We should watch the first episode.
No.
Let's watch it.
No.
Come round.
No.
Shall we move along?
No chance.
That's what you got. Now.
Up against the machine, too strong. Should we do that? Can you see? There's a tripod in the way.
Yeah, all I thought we should, can you do that? I was like, what's the next line to that? It's like, what's he say?
Crooked politicians
going
defer
so
to
puppets. Bow, bow. Something
it's just a matter of time, because you've got no chance. No chance in hell. You got no chance.
People tuning in now who are like, what the fuck? This is what it's like.
People who've been here the whole time are like, what the fuck I would expect.
I think that's such a great theme.
It's wonderful. It's probably
such
one of the
a
best wrestling
great
themes ever. Yeah.
There's some great themes for that. Whoever came up with that, just like, oh, and here's Mr. McMahon. This is your theme, and he's like, Vince McMahon only has certain kind of looks on his face. I just love like his acting is. Oh, I could just talk about this. We should probably move on. Never stop. Yes, please hit the button.
Okay, cool. Moving on then to our next segment that we like to call Today I Fucked Up.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew he fucked up.
Oh, so
I do
funny.
this every time, and no one ever sees it, obviously, because it's behind the sting.
That is true. At the moment, like, the camera stuff that's in front of me is blocking you out entirely, so I just can see myself, but I can't see.
Must be nice.
It must be nice. So, today I fucked up, where we find in various places fuck-ups, and then we read them out and we talk about them and shit. This whole thing is one big reaction fest. So if you've got something, today I fucked up, could be Tifu, could be Am I the Arsehole, could be literally anything, and you think you want us to react to it, just fucking send it to us, and
Yeah.
we will give it the rubber stamp of
We'll
country.
pretty much talk about anything.
Oh, absolutely we will.
Yeah.
Welcome in your father, by the way, if I haven't said it. I don't think I did.
I don't think so either. It just prompted a karaoke
No
fest
chance!
of wrestling themes. Yeah. That's kind of the effect he has on us, really. He comes in, says a random thing, and we just go off on it.
Every time he's going to come in and say like a different theme.
And just expects us to sing it. And it'll happen.
We will.
We will, absolutely.
I mean, oh yeah, it doesn't take much, like anything. Anyway, do you want to go for yours first?
I do want to go for mine first, if that's all right.
Yes, you may.
So, eyes down, looking for a full fucked up. Today I fucked up by being a horny idiot.
Isn't that every single one of these?
Pretty much, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Especially the ones that, like, leave their dildo out to clean or whatever.
Or stop having sex when they're having sex.
Yeah, whatever, mate. No one does that. Literally happened a few hours ago. A Tifu that's actually tea today.
Yeah,
Stop the presses.
That is true.
Literally happened a few hours ago. Throw away for safety. Whatever, mate. We don't look at your username. So, some background. I'm single, living by myself in a newer area, and I don't really know anyone.
Okay.
I have been using dating apps on an attempt to meet people/date, and it hasn't been going too well.
No, they are shit.
A lot of women post their Insta handle on their profile.
Yes.
And I normally don't care, but she was cute. So I go to Instagram and follow.
Ugh.
Parentheses, fuck up, number 1, as it was a private account.
Okay.
So they know you followed them because they have to accept your
They have
follow.
to acknowledge it, yeah.
Yeah. She accepts, we chat, and then we switch to Snapchat. Fuck up, number 2.
Okay.
Conversation turns a little risque, and we start exchanging photos. Parentheses. 3.
3 photos.
No, fuck up number 3.
Oh, I was going to say that we only 3. I tried to send a 4th. She wouldn't have it.
Should we send photos? I don't think that's what he wanted to say, but should we send photos? Same girl in each photo with a different pose.
Okay. So, okay. Same girl, different pose.
Yeah, which is kind of what you'd expect of a person.
Listen, if it was different girl, same pose,
Like
I'd be amazed.
Yeah, it's like, for example, if I took a picture of you now,
Yes.
that's your pose.
Yes.
And then if you could move, right, it's a different pose. So I don't really see the flag here.
No.
But okay, right. And not photos when you attach them, but when you actually send the snap. So I wasn't really paying attention.
I think I might misunderstand how Snap works.
I think what he's trying to say is they were posed photos.
So read that again. And not photos that you send when you use it.
So Snapchat is obviously spontaneous, isn't it? You
take a picture of
you
yourself.
shouldn't be able to upload a pre-existing
gallery
photo that you took
I don't
last
know
week
if you
or
can
whatever.
do that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think the idea is that it's just like a chick and it disappears
it's
after
intended
a certain
to be
amount
that.
of time or whatever.
Yeah, it disappears.
And so he's saying sus because
surely it would be
like there were posed photos. I don't know.
Yeah, they were put together with lighting and cameras and shit and just like done and then put into a gallery somewhere on her phone and then sent from there. I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, but that is apparently what they did.
What I said, I think I'm right in saying he is saying it felt suspicious because it wasn't spontaneous.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Then it hits. They drop the bomb. They've been somehow taking screenshots without me knowing of our conversation and photos. Then they start telling me I need to send money.
No!
Being an idiot and desperate, I did. Parentheses. Number 4 for anyone counting.
Fucking hell.
So now I'm out money.
How much?
I'm still horny. And I'm just a lonely fucking idiot. Moral of the story is, don't send dirty chats or photos to people unless you really know them. Even then, it's a crapshoot. TLDR, got horny, wound up sending explicit photo, paid scammer, am an idiot.
Listen. I mean, what are they going to do with the photos? What's the point? What's the end game? What's the thing? Like, listen, you've sent me a picture of your dick, and I've also
they'll probably upload them to Instagram and tag you in them.
Yeah, and then who gives a fuck? I mean, honestly, hey, that could be anyone's ass. You don't scare me. I mean, I don't give a fuck, and I honestly listen. The screenshot stuff like, oh yeah, I really want to fuck you. Yeah, can't wait to. This is the position I'd do it in. Yeah, that's sexy as shit. And here's a picture of my dick. Like, that's all just fair game. Everyone does that sort of shit. It's like, we're going to tell the world that you're horny. Here's a picture of your dick. And this is the conversation. It's like, uh-huh.
This is the question. Don't they still send the photos after you pay? Yeah, they still have all of the photos of your dick. Yeah. So what difference is paying, mate?
Fuck them. Don't pay. No, what's mine is mine. You ain't getting anything. I think someone sent me, they send you fake things in you get into your spam, all this stuff like, buy this now, have this, you've won this. And one person, I didn't see it because I don't read my junk mail, had said, like, I've got compromising pictures of you. And I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've had one of the. I've had a few of those.
I'm surprised I haven't had
spam
more
emails.
Like,
and they're like they have like done some basic phishing because it's like, here is your email address.
Yeah, because
here is your IP address.
Yeah,
and yeah, they give you just enough information to like make the odd person go like, oh my god. But it's just generally available information about anyone. Yeah.
It's just spoofing. They're just trying. They spoofed your account to make it look like it. So as you're looking at it, it looks like it's yours. It's just basically mirroring it effectively. They don't have shit. So I'm just like, but I deleted it. I'm like, no, it's been so because I don't check my junk, as it were.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but for somebody else, like this poor chap, might be like, oh shit, fuck that shit. What's mine is mine. You ain't getting my money. Have a picture of my dick. If anything, you should be fucking paying me. It's glorious. And I tell them
glorious.
But yes, the mistake was clearly getting involved.
Paying was the mistake.
At the beginning, they should have known it was sus. They visited your OnlyFans, exactly. They've seen it. They've got the goods. It is terrible, isn't it? But people don't know what the fuck is going on, do they? Because if people were very wise to this, this wouldn't be a thing.
I mean, in this day and age, surely you just do a video chat. If you are going to have a horny conversation with someone, just video chat, because everyone's got a fucking video camera in their hand at all times, and their dick in the other hand.
I'm gonna read this one now.
Refu. No, it doesn't work.
Today I fucked up by telling my boss about my pickle addiction. It's not tremendously long. We're gonna smash this one out. Today I fucked up by telling my boss about my pickle addiction. I have always been a bit of a pickle addict.
That's not a thing.
Yes, you did. It's not a thing. Maybe it is a thing. Let's read on, Jeremy.
It's not a thing.
I put them on sandwiches, salads, and even eat them straight out of the jar.
You're just weird, mate. That's not an addiction.
I mean, I would do all of these things. I never thought it was a big deal. Just a harmless quirk of mine. One day, my boss asked me to come into her office for a meeting. I had no idea what it was about, but I assumed it was just routine. As I sat down, she looked at me with a serious expression and asked if I had anything to tell her. Feeling a bit nervous, I started rambling about my pickle addiction.
It's like the ultimate fish. Just sit anyone down and be like, so, have you got anything to tell me? Like, oh, fuck. You spill something, don't you? You spill the lesser of all of the evils because you're like, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is.
Hopefully
I'd be just like,
it.
no. What have you got?
Have you got something to tell me?
You got something to tell me? No. Well, maybe you should think about something.
Some pickle addiction, perhaps, that you're hiding and you'd like to get off your chest?
I started rambling on about my pickle addiction. I thought it would be funny and lighten the mood, but it ended up having the opposite effect. My boss stared at me in disbelief and asked if I had any other unprofessional habits.
Oh, fuck off.
I tried to explain it was just a harmless quirk, but she didn't see it that way. She told me that my pickle obsession was a sign of a lack of professionalism. This isn't real. This is not real. This is not real.
I'd love to, have the cognitive map of why eating pickles is unprofessional.
Maybe it'll get there. She told me that my pickle obsession was a sign of a lack of professionalism and that it was affecting my work.
Oh, yes, the pickle addiction you didn't know about in moments ago.
Just moments ago. Not only that, what job have you got where you have to... Are you in a pickle factory where you're the person putting them in the jars and you can't help but eat one out of each jar? In which case, I would imagine that is a situation that will cause you to be fired.
Several of your colleagues have a known pickle allergy, and you're just there brazenly eating a pickle.
You work in McDonald's and you take a little bit of the pickle out of everyone's burger.
You eat the pickle and then regurgitate it like you do for baby birds on every burger.
She told me that my pickle obsession was a sign of a lack of professionalism and that it was affecting my work. She said I needed to get help and that she'd be forced to terminate my employment if I didn't. I told her, that's not going to fly and you can fucking try it, but I'll take you to a fucking tribunal faster than I can say pickle in my mouth. So go fuck yourself. I was shocked and devastated. I didn't say what Alex said at all. I never thought my love for pickles would cost me my job. I tried to plead my case, but it was no use. I was let go that day, and it was all because of my pickle addiction. TLDR, I made lying.
This up.
I think I liked it back in the day when they had the mucking one. Like all those ones.
A creative fake tifus, not just I eat pickles, I got fired, lol.
Marge, I'm the one who ate the fancy soap she bought for the bathroom. I can't even say titmouse. I giggle like a schoolgirl. Oh my god. What a load of fucking bollocks. Correct, James 31. Yes, I'm the one who's been eating the margarine raw. There's no such thing as the margarine goblin. I've been living a lie. I mean, it's obviously bollocks.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not even really entertaining, unfortunately.
I mean, I found it quite entertaining.
All right. Well, I mean, comparatively.
From our point of view, not what they wrote.
Yeah, okay, sure. The length and breadth of it is they eat pickles, and then their boss was like, "Pickles, you fucking cunt."
It's a bit like the banana person that was sent to HR for eating a banana suggestively.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bosses be crazy and also not actually there.
If that's true, then they're leaving out some key and graphically sexual details about their love of pickles. If it's like, I like the salty pickles, but the salt and brine is the bit I love the most. So I suck the pickle until I get that off, and then
dip it back in the brine, get some more.
Do it again.
Do it again. Sometimes, hold it up with that.
Yeah. The brine gathers on the tip of the pickle. I dangle it on my tongue and lick it off.
Sometimes I even cross my eyes as I'm doing so.
Then I stick my tongue out.
Put my hair in pigtails.
My co-workers are unhappy that I do this in the break room. I got called in to see my boss, who said the way in which I eat my pickles is suggestive, lewd, and I'm going to be fired for it. See, this is immediately better.
Much better.
So much better.
That's just off the top of our heads.
That was just the top of our pickle.
Anybody that takes the time to write a fake teeth or a fake iter, like, they've put planning in, and
it's so easy, and I think you'd agree. It's so easy for this to have gone in a blowjob route, right? So easy that we came up with it in like 3 seconds. You are fucking lazy, mate. Fuck. I'm angry now. I was just bored before, but fuck me. Anyway.
Full range of emotions here tonight on Don't Get Me Started.
I know, just right. What the fuck? That's it. That's the end. Shall we move the fuck along?
Let's do it, because we have some wonderful content that is not at all going to send you on a range of boredom to anger. Well, it might make you angry. Makes me angry. It's going viral. Right, now I've really got to test my mousing skills. Hang on.
While you're doing that, I just have to say, we're going on a fair old clip. I'm really pleased with this. But that Tifu, that guy. Oh, didn't even try. Not even trying.
Requires improvement.
Yeah.
Must try harder.
Yeah.
Right, so, Alex, who's this cunt?
I can only see you and me. Are you talking about me? Is it me?
I am talking about you.
It's the person...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to put this...
No, I know who...
Yeah.
That little fellow... Is everyone seeing this, by the way, now?
They are.
Oh, they are. Good, because I know I'm seeing lots of them. That little fellow is the elf on the shelf, Jeremy. And I don't know when it was. Everything's longer ago than I thought it was. I don't know when it was, but perhaps about 5 or 6 years ago, this happy little guy started to enter the homes? Enter the homes of families with children. The elf on the shelf never visits people who have no children. And he gets up to mischief, Jeremy.
All in a roundabout way, he's a cunt, is what you're trying to say. Yeah? Is that basically...
Now I've thought of another one. Anyway, yes, in a roundabout way, that elf is a little cunt, but he is employed, much to the amusement of children, to do funny fucking shit around their house. Now, because of course he's not really magical, unlike Jesus Christ our Saviour, the parents have to make the elf do things every night, forced to be more and more creative, and then the kid wakes up and finds that the elf has just spilt all the Cheerios everywhere.
Yeah, I'm never, ever doing this shit for my daughter.
Isn't this not a thing that happens in your house currently?
It is not, no. And we have a predetermined lie for if she ever asks for
okay,
elf in the
do you want me to give you that if I ask and pretend to be her?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what she'd say. She'd probably say, why don't we have elf on a shelf? I'd love to have an elf on the shelf in my house.
Well, Hannah, the elf on the shelf only visits the children that need a little bit of extra checking up from Santa Claus. The good children, they don't need to be checked up on by the elf. So the elf stays away.
That is good.
Ain't no elf in my house, bitch.
Yeah. So you don't have an elf, but other people do.
And never will.
Yeah. Did you have a conversation with your lovely wife to kind of like go, this is bullshit and we ain't never doing it?
We got the party line down. Yeah. We need to share the party line with the grandparents to make sure that they don't buy into this bullshit.
Yeah.
But
because you know when it's World Book Day, and I realise I'm delaying this wonderful segment, but you know when it's World Book Day and you have to come up with something, you have to dress your kid as, oh, fuck me, it's World Book Day. Shit, they can go as blah, blah, like, I don't know, Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye or something like that. I don't know, whatever the kids are into these days. But this seems like something you have to come up with every day for 24 days, a different thing that the fucking elf has to do, and that is a lot of fucking effort. There's people probably on Google going, I need more ideas for what the fucking elf can do on Mum's Net, freaking out. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, just don't do it. Don't do the shit thing. It's a cunty thing anyway. Like, who wants a mischievous, like, thing in their house?
Sprite dicking about.
Just behave yourself. It's easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the reason we're here.
No.
In this wonderful segment of Going Viral, well, do you want to explain it? Because you've got a better handle of it than I.
Yeah, so after Elf in the Shelf came about, people decided that they could come up with lots of other memes about things on a thing that also that also rhymed. Because
and
Elf...
many realms.
Elf and a Shelf, Elf and Shelf rhymes. So then they came up with a lot of other ideas of X on a Y. Only X and Y don't rhyme, but X on a Tex. I don't know, I can't think of two. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So we have collected...
Rhyme, not on time. Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say literally everyone in this chat knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Okay.
So we've got some, haven't we?
Yes. More than some.
We're going to put them here, and then you can say what you see.
Gnome on a dome, says Tamsin. Well,
Gnome on a dome!
You got to wait for the pictures, Tamsin.
Listen!
Like, you like, don't get ahead of yourself here.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for Rooster on a Juicer. Now you've got the idea, right?
Now we've started. Okay. Here's the first one. Play along at home. Because some of these I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. So, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for...
Come on. What is it? Say what you see.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, as Dr. Fruitbat and Rooster says, a skeleton on a peloton.
Look at this guy, honestly.
I love this shit so
Jesus
much.
Christ.
I was giggling like a cunt last night. Oh my god.
Number 2.
What is that? You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
I'm not sure this rhymes.
It does rhyme.
Oh, yeah, it's not... Okay,
It's
yeah.
not that thing.
It's not that thing.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Goomba on a Roomba.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I had Cooper in my head. I'm sure you... Cooper on a Roomba. That doesn't rhyme. Requires improvement. But no, my Super Mario knowledge was what required improvement.
It's a Goomba, yeah. Come on, this is an easy one.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Yeah.
It's a good one, though.
Should be able to get this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks from Austin Ward at Crossword Puzzle. That's a great name.
It's nice. Shrek on a deck.
It's like, quick, must type. Shrek on a deck. First.
If this was a game, I think like Dr. Fruitbat
would be nailing it.
and Rooster. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shrek has a big deck.
Beautiful.
Oh god. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for... Come on. Can you get this one? Is this one
so.
obvious to you? It is Parton on a Spartan.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. I
That's
couldn't get
great.
there.
That's the best one. Oh, look at how angry
Best.
whatever his name is. Zenides.
300, is it?
Zenides.
299. Is that
What his name?
Yeah.
Wait, I remember his name. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for... What is that?
Oh, I know. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I don't think I know who it is.
You will when it is revealed.
Caesar in a freezer.
Geezer in a freezer. That works.
I didn't see it was Caesar.
Yes, it is Caesar.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Don't overthink this one.
Oh my god, this is great. There's 30 of these, by the way, so you better be fucking enjoying it.
And more.
I didn't know.
Underwood on the hood. It is not Carrie Underwood.
No, it's not.
Have a little bit of a closer look.
It is someone from Ultimate Drag Race. That is true.
Yeah.
RuPaul on a U-Haul.
He's got it.
Correct, Rooster. Hope you're counting your scores along. That is a good one. What the fuck is that? What is that? Is that chili?
I think it's chili.
I don't know what the thing is on top of it.
Loss on a sauce, says Dr. Fruitbat.
Is that loss? Do you know what this is?
No. Actually, no, I do know what it is.
Is it a tally?
I do know what it is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's shit.
Oh, okay. You can tell us what it was?
I don't actually know what it was.
Oh, I thought you said you... Oh, you know what it is? It's shit.
Yes.
Okay, we don't know what that one was. Find out.
This one's obvious. Let's do this one.
I can't see who that is from here, but you've heard of Elf on a Shelf. I mean, is that someone called Jake? Because... Oh, it's Drake. I couldn't see who it was. Okay.
If they'd have put like a chicken on there or something, then you would have known it was Drake on a cake.
Ah.
With your extensive knowledge of birds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Could have had an actual Drake. Yeah. I still can't get over that last one.
Where's Jaeger for this one?
Oh, I know.
Jaeger loves an Eevee. Oop.
Yeah, I know.
Said
I
the
think
thing.
they did listen. I think they may know who this. If I know who this is, then everyone else knows.
Eevee on a TV, baby.
This would not work if Eevee had evolved.
Then Elevision on a television. For the full name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Nice and easy. This one.
Yes. Yeah. No longer being on something. Harmstone's going to be mad he missed this. And where is he?
He's watching the fucking Traitors, isn't he?
He loves
Like a
this sort of
dickhead.
shit.
Yeah.
Anyone can recognize Charizard. Raccoon with a spoon.
Beautiful. Yeah. Ah, this is one for your father. There you go. Your father's going to be all over this one.
Oh, this one's so organic as well. They didn't even need to put him anywhere else.
Yeah. It was already there.
Say it in his voice.
Bane on a plane.
Bane. I can't do it.
Bane.
How do we do his fucking voice? Bane.
Bane.
Bane. It's just the worst Bane impression coming up. Bane on a plane is correct.
There you go. One especially relevant for those that like to assume gender, as you did earlier.
Yes. Correctly, in my case.
Gender in a blender.
It
Good
is.
job.
It's not my favourite one, I have to say. But
I mean,
topical.
It's on the nose, yeah. This depends on who this is, really.
Well, it looks like they're on a fern.
Yes.
So maybe their name is...
Fern?
Can anyone...
I mean, if it's the same word, it rhymes, right?
It can't... Yeah, you can't rhyme a word with a word, right?
Oh.
It's Laura Dern.
Who's Laura Dern?
She's in Dern on a Fern. That shit is Laura Dern. Laura Dern. Was she in the original Jurassic Park? Or I think of someone different.
Oh, what?
Yeah. The original.
The teenage girl in
No, she was the mum. The mum? The
park worker person girl.
The woman that's hanging out with the guy.
With Goldblum.
Jesus Christ. No, the guy who's the main guy.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
But yeah, it's whose name Sam Neill's like love interest, I suppose. I thought it was Skylar from
It
Breaking
does look
Bad.
like Skylar from Breaking Bad.
It is hard to see at this range, I have to say. But...
Yeah, someone worked hard on that one. Thanks, Adam Musa, probably not your real name.
See, I don't think.
I see what they're going for. I do not think this rhymes in the
Don't
way that
think
you
th-
think it does.
I concur. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It is indeed Vader on a tater.
I was hoping it was going to be something else, like some other potato kind of thing. But I can't
Yeah.
think, you know.
Like Jedward on a King Edward. Or
Yeah, something like that. That would be great. Yeah.
Okay, well, patent pending.
We call them taters over here in dumbass land. I mean, tater and Vader.
Yeah, but it's more the rhyme.
It's not even
we call them taters too, especially if we're talking like we're from the West Country. But Vader and tater don't rhyme.
If it was an orange,
in any accent, I would say
you could have had Sith on a pith. Maybe. That's on Peel, doesn't make any sense. Right, on we go. How many have we got of these? I mean, I love them, obviously.
Enough of them, I would say. Here's another one for the Americans. Luckily, it's written on the box, so we can work it out.
A viper on a Maris Piper. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want.
Yeah, let's do solely potato-based ones.
Oh my god, I'm
for
trying to
next
think of
week.
another potato one, but I can't. I think we can clear this one up.
Yeah, I don't think this one rhymes either, though.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't rhyme.
No, you know why?
Because it's Legos
Yes.
on an Eggo.
Yeah, it needs to have more than one Eggo.
Yeah, they've only got one in the stack.
It
there.
should be Legos on some Eggos.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
So that's a fail. Moving on.
Legos on an Egg. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for
Yeah, okay. Based on the rhyme, I think I've worked it out.
something on a plane.
Yeah, just think rapper that rhymes with plane.
Plane.
Rooster's got it.
Oh, Lil Wayne on a plane. I think we're getting worse.
Oh, I don't think it's getting any better. No, yeah.
I saw this one.
You sent this one to
I
me the
sent
other
this
day,
one to you.
and I did not get it.
I love this one's my favorite. Probably they're all my favorite, but like it's so good. Do you know what this one is? This is the best one. Waluigi on a squeegee. You think that's the best one? Trust me, there's a better one coming up. I'm telling you now. Oh, wait.
There we go. That's pretty close to what Tamsin said earlier.
Yeah. Yes.
You got half of it already. What is on the garden statue?
This is a good time to get a raid. You know what I mean?
It
We've
is.
got loads of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
going
yeah.
on, and nobody raids us when there's shitloads. They always raid us at the end when we're saying goodnight. Okay,
Anyone?
this is
No?
surely Chrome on a gnome,
It is chrome on a gnome. Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Someone out there is like, Google on a bluegle? What the fuck? What the fuck is a bluegle?
Internet browser on a Bowser. Getting a bit political here, but okay, fine. I'll do one. I'll have the caption above it.
Someone on a fence.
Mm-hmm. Who is that?
Mike Pence?
Correct. It's Mike Pence on a fence.
I have to say, I don't know what he looks like, but he's the only kind of politician.
Thing that rhymes with fence? Yeah.
Pence on a fence.
John McCain on a fence?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't know what this is, except that's Morty.
American colloquial for the size of the bottle.
Oh. Is it a shorty?
No.
Oh.
Look at the bottle.
Is it a malty?
Look at the bottle.
A 40.
There you go.
Because it says malt. Morty on a 40.
Morty
I
on a
thought maybe
40.
I want to... Morty on a 40.
Because it's 40 ounces.
I get it now. Well, okay then. Well, I think this one...
might be the best one.
I mean, Long has his name rhymed with this. Popularly. But I think everyone's going to get that one.
I don't think this will be a challenge. for
Google
anyone.
on a bugle. I hope you guys are enjoying this segment.
Will's in with his first point. Obama on a llama.
It's true.
Yes,
it's
we
true.
can. That's the wrong American hero.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Rickman on a Pickman.
Yes, that is it. The next one. It is indeed Snape on a grape leaf.
Snape on a grape. Obviously.
Oh, man. Very, very topical.
Yes. Okay. I love it's like, now get ready for. Like, we were not prepared unless we teed you up for it. Oh, still waiting for Sanos. What the fuck, Sanos? Queen on a bean!
Actually, the correct answer was dead queen on a bean.
That's true.
Bye. Oh, I don't know this character's name.
Well, it's Michael Scott.
Right. Okay. I had the second bit, so we'll combine our knowledge.
Yes.
Did you say his name? Michael Scott?
Yeah, so Scott on a...
Tater tot.
Yeah, so Scott on a tot, I guess is what they're snappily putting it together. But dead queen on a red bean, surely.
Dead
Double
queen
rhyme.
on a red bean. There you go. Yeah,
Scott on a tot.
Yeah, yeah. Other Scots are available. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
Oh my god! He's even riding.
He's even holding the reins.
Holding the reins. Yeah.
His cousin.
How big is that?
His cousin, the reins.
Anybody want to just give us this one?
If you don't get this one, I might have to layeth the smacketh down. Dwayne Johnson
on a chicken.
On a chicken. That is correct. Yes. Yeah.
Your father on. Am I getting it right? Am I doing this right?
I will accept my point now.
Not to be confused with Scott's Tots. Oh my god, Scott's Tots is the cringe-worthiest episode of all the episodes.
I mean, they're all pretty cringe.
So this is Rock on a Cock.
It doesn't matter what the meme is.
We all knew that.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Say what you see.
I mean, this one is simple.
Buzz in when you're ready. Say what you see.
I want something to rhyme with, like, detergent. That's right. Detergent on a detergent. Tied on a slide.
Getting too easy now. Yeah, I think they were running out of ideas. Okay, yeah. You're a blizzard, Harry.
Harry in a flurry?
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yes, that is it.
It'd be better if we could find one which was like a different version, but it also worked. That's the best thing. Cleaner on a screamer. Listen, if you scream going down that slide, you wait till you go on Taran.
It is indeed a wizard in a blizzard.
Yes.
Harry. I can't see who that is.
No, but he is on a tank.
Yes.
I really can't see who it is.
It looks like Pee Wee Herman. Oh, I've got it. Yeah, and Rooster's there.
Pee Wee Herman in a
Sherman.
Sherman.
It's a Sherman tank. Maybe not getting easier.
Sherman is the model of the tank.
He is. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. You have to look very closely at what type of book this is. Note the pullouts on the pages.
I don't think
That gives you a clue of what type of book it is.
Tom and Jerry in a dictionary.
Anyone for tenuous?
That is the most tenuous, I think, of all of them. That is the worst as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying.
But wait, there's more.
Please tell me there's more. I saw this one and I didn't know it, but they will know it.
I know this one.
Yeah. Not as bad as the Vader Tater.
The Vader Tater is the worst
Oh,
one.
you think that's the worst one? I think the battles. Possum on a blossom.
Tater. Quick, get it in there. No one else will know it.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
is indeed Possum on a blossom.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's
the end of that chapter.
Or is it?
Yeah, well, not content with the ones that the internet provided, you came up with your own.
I did.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Here's the first one. Look how fucking sexy I am.
Oh my god! By the way, I don't even really think it's is pronounced this way because I have more of a soft S, but everyone else does so.
No,
Jez,
it is definitely SNES.
Jez is. Don't tell me what it is. Like
It's already in the chat.
Jez in a SNES. This is a pretty
Thank you,
sexy
Ethan.
pic.
Yeah. I was quite proud of it.
Took me all of 2 minutes to learn how to use PowerPoint. I like that one.
Why aren't you skipping, Skippy?
Oh no, we'll be forever
I'm
looking.
on the wrong thing. Hang on.
Okay.
There we are. Oh my god.
I've lost the bobble on your bubble hat there.
You have.
It just when I was kind of cutting it out.
Did you use the Photoshop remove background?
Yeah,
thing?
the promo. Sorry, the PowerPoint. Jez in affairs. It is Jez in affairs. That was at the Bucks.
I haven't quite that I wore a fez.
Yes.
I haven't quite reached my fez wearing years yet. I'm sure they'll come at some point. And finally. Look at him.
I'm so happy with this one. Look at that smug face. I know, I just can't, honestly. Last night I was killing myself with this. But yes, Jez on a Pez. Jez dispensing Pez. You open up his mouth, and little sweets come out.
Everything I say is pretty damn to be fair.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the Pez show. Thank you, ABG. Welcome in, by the way. Right, if I can get my fucking mouse to...
Has it come back to that, but it's not come...
It has. I just... I'm trying to get rid of this.
Okay.
And then it'll be...
Incidentally, there was one more I was going to do, which was Jez on a Bez, which is the hype man from the Happy Mondays, who's a Mancunian called Bez, and he runs around shaking his maracas, and I was just going to get Jez on a Bez. But by the time I'd done those three, I was just like giggling like a twat. So listen, you just have to imagine Jez on a Bez. If you want to make your own, literally anyone.
I did make my own.
You made your own?
Yeah. And
Is it in that bag?
I had to move the mic, so I hope you can still hear me. I brought it with me. You ready?
I am ready. I think I know what this is. Is that me, by the way?
It is you, yes.
I know what that is then.
I know exactly what
I
this is.
know. If I might be so bold as to say...
Here you go. Hold yourself.
Hold
better hold yourself.
This is...
What is it, folks? Finish us off.
This is... Thank you, Aletha, yes. This is Prick on a Stick.
Now that smug face is gone.
I don't know who it is. I put you in a SNES. I put you in a SNES. You couldn't have put me on a Calyx or something?
Alex on a Calyx?
Well, listen, not a lot rhymes with Alex.
Well, that's not my fucking fault, is it?
Fucking...
Alexander performing slander.
If you want to make one for one of the many people, feel free, stick it in the DGMS section on Discord, and we'll all lol at it, and we'll put it on maybe next week. Who knows?
! Discord probably works.
Or you can send it to us quietly, and maybe we'll do some more next week.
That's not a bad idea. I'm sure there are many, 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 many more of these out there.
That's true. Now, do you want to go to this segment just to debate the situation that I can't remember? But
There. I feel like there is an appetite.
Yes.
To put
destruction
things in the sea. So let's go ahead and do that. If you could just kill time while I make this fucking mouse work.
Yes, I will.
It's not quite what I meant.
I'll get Pepsi and drink some in front of their bemused faces. Alex on a phallus. Yeah, I thought of Alex on a phallus as well, ABG. I knew your mind would go there. It doesn't quite work, does it? If anyone can think of one. Alex on a...
Schmalix.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna throw it in with glee. If you really, really hate it and you'd love to desecrate it, won't you come along with me and put it in the sea?
And there he is, the prick on the stick himself, with the other prick on another stick.
I do have them in the other room, actually. I think.
That's Hannah's one. I should probably take that back for her. Bonus points for getting one for me or Alex.
I think I have a feeling in my head that I can probably find. I've got one for you, actually. Alex in a cervix?
That it does not even come close to rhyming.
See, it isn't easy. And if it was easy, then the chat would be full of them right now. But anyway.
Yeah.
Get in the sea, the segment where we put shit in the sea that we hate. So much stuff has gone in the sea.
Many, many things. Yeah.
I don't actually have anything to put in the sea, but Dr. Fruitbat wanted to suggest something. Could you remind us, Dr. Fruitbat?
I remember it was something suggested last week. We didn't quite get time to see things last week. And Dr. Fruitbat seconded it today. ASMR.
Right. Okay.
What is ASMR, Alex?
ASMR. Well, I couldn't tell you what it stands for, but it's the whispering and lightly touching and prodding and drumming upon items and objects and bits and pieces quietly and tactilely, one might say, into a mic at close range. And ASMR gives a very shivery, interesting feeling. Some people are very susceptible to ASMR. Brushing things on cameras and generally gentlifying some things to give the viewers and the listeners a certain response, as it were. I don't know really if that's the best explanation, but it's my explanation. It's weird shit for awful people, says Dr. Fruitbat. I mean, I don't know. When I first saw it, a friend of mine said this person she watched did makeup and she put the makeup on you. She said she just brushes you with a brush. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, she leans over to the camera and she brushes the edges of the camera. And I'm like, why? And it's like, because she gives the impression that she's brushing you and it sounds like a brush. And I'm like, oh my God, sounds terrible. I don't think eating is a good thing to ASMR. It's really irritating to my young and sensitive ears.
That was good, Kit Kat. Thank you for that.
I'm going to get back to these ones for me.
Not getting anything from the eating? Oh, it looked like it was. Oh, well, that's a shame.
Now, this has gone into quite a big thing, and people really like ASMR.
And some people really don't. It's
Now,
like the Marmite of audio sensory MRs.
Well said. However, I mean, not to go against what you just said, but I don't really care for it. I don't feel badly about it. So I feel more in the camp of, yeah, that's fine. But I wouldn't go and watch it. You know, it's like, I guess it's like many kind of Twitch channels and stuff. Like, I'm fine with it being there, but it doesn't grind my gears.
I mean, it was a nice thing at first when it was just like, they put things on YouTube and it's just like, you know, somebody stroking a pillow and like a nice soft sound.
Can we do that? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that probably. Yeah, that's doing something.
Hey, it's no body painting category. You're not right there. You're not wrong
now
there.
It's evolved into basically attractive women buying microphones with massive ears on them and then like giving the ears oomox like they're fucking pleasuring a Ferengi and like licking it and stuff. And it's just become a bit bizarre.
All right, might check this out, see what you mean. Just to understand.
For research,
to
obviously.
fully understand what is happening.
Yeah, for the show. For no other reason.
For the show.
Yeah. Gotta be fully and well informed.
I don't care either way about putting in the sea.
I don't feel that it needs to go in the sea.
But I kind of like to acquiesce. Because I kind of like to think that...
If only there was someone out there with a sea token, perhaps, that could...
Yeah, Dr. Fruitbat doesn't have one.
No, and neither does James, which is why I said it.
Right. I see. Yes. So I don't think it can go in the sea.
I don't think it can.
It's not. Perhaps Dr. Fruitbat can elaborate in the chat if it's even possible to get to the crux of why you hate it. Other than it's really irritating. It's fucking shit. It's weird shit. But it is weird shit. But one man's ASMR, you know, some people said it about the furries. They said they were weird and strange.
Those people were us.
Oh, yeah, we were right about that. But that is not what we're talking about now. We're not talking about people dressing up as wolves and fucking seagulls. We're talking about ASMR. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily dress up as a furry, but if I did, maybe I'd be a sexy wolf. Because no one wants to be an unsexy animal. This has come up before, obviously. No one wants to be an unsexy animal. You would never turn up as a fucking turtle and you take ages to get through the door. Just get up to the food and just...
I was going to say, your father, rule one indeed, yes.
I'm not really an animal. When I hear quiet sounds, it grabs my entire attention and focus because I can't hear it properly. Now imagine that, but as a constant, ongoing thing. Okay. But you don't have to. You don't have to turn that channel on. I know maybe that's against the spirit of the things because, there's lots of ways to avoid other things that we also hate. You
all
could
the
say,
things.
Yes, you don't like dogs, but you could just stay in your home forever.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work because people keep bringing fucking dogs to my home.
Oh my God. Yes, there are some ways in which some of the things we hate are more avoidable than other things. ASMR seems to be one of them. But I'd be a naked mole rat. Oh shit! I want to see this shit. When are we gonna do furry shit with each other? Wouldn't even need a costume. Okay. I don't feel moved at this stage. I think we need more support for Dr. Fruitbat's motion.
Yes.
Before it passes. Or you need to find someone in the chat that has a C pass, which we distributed on episode 100.
And also there'll be future opportunity to win C passes as well. So you might be able to get a C pass there.
Maybe on the 24-hour stream. I don't feel
there's a C pass.
I don't feel like we can put it in. It doesn't annoy me enough, and it definitely doesn't. But trust me, Jez would be fast to put it in the C if he really hated it.
It's true. Or even if I disliked it, I'd be like, C, easy, job done.
Yes, your petition to put ASMR in the sea is denied, unfortunately. Have we got a sting where the water kind of, whirlpools back on into the sea? I don't know. What's the opposite? Does that mean we have to bring something out of the sea? I don't understand. Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
I think the opposite of wet is dry. So
yes.
I'm just going to pretend to press a button.
Yes.
And then nothing's going to happen.
I think we need a towel or something just to come out.
A towel.
Yo Father just subscribed. Thank you very much, Yo Father. Yo Father responsible for editing the wonderful Sage Bambino clip that we put on TikTok earlier.
Sage Bambino.
If you haven't seen it, it's linked on Discord and it's on DGMS Live on TikTok and on Reels and I think we're on Twitter and various things. Go and have a look at it. You'll have seen it before because we did it a few weeks ago.
Yes.
I have a C pass, but I'm saving it for women's rights.
Trying to get us banned, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The views of pricks in the chat are not necessarily the views of us cunts on Don't Get Me Started.
Yeah, did we actually make a thing which is you can put anything in the sea, but there's a caveat to that, right? ABG's just messing around, but you could get anyone who came along went, I can't say it.
No, but you get the idea. Something very offensive.
And we have, yeah.
In the sea. I'm like, oh shit, we've kind of backed ourselves into a corner here.
We reserve the right
to tell you to fuck off.
To tell you to fuck off. And that's true of everything. Who's messing? Wink. Okay. I don't think we're going to put anything. Do you have anything you really feel passionate about? Does anybody other than ASMR?
There is something I want to put in the sea.
Is it ABG?
It is not.
Get in the ABG. Ugh, that sounds weird.
Has it been enough time for me to put dogs back in the sea yet?
Oh. Do you know what? I don't think it has.
Then I have nothing to put in the sea.
We put dogs in the sea. Hold on. You put dogs in the sea. Whew.
Happy to own that.
Last year, and then
when I was 17, I seed some very shit dogs.
You see, it sounds like you saw them, but you don't understand.
Yeah, that's very
what
bad
past
English.
tense
That is. Yeah.
You did it just before. It must have been before.
I think it was around July.
Because then Hannah took them out because she donated to you. So it must have been.
Must have been before July.
Yeah,
actually.
so you must have put them in say May or June. And then she took them out with that, and it's been there for basically half a year.
6 months. Yeah, I think they can go back in soon. Maybe as a Christmas gift to myself next week.
Maybe
sploosh.
Maybe that would be wonderful.
Maybe.
I mean, you might have had a week of the dog in your house, and it might.
Speaking of which, actually, I received a Christmas card from the guide dogs today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Because you raised money for
Because I
them.
raised money for... Well,
That's
I didn't
quite
raise
funny.
money for...
You
well,
guys
they raised money
yeah.
for them.
Well, you activated. Activate.
They made me be negative, so yeah.
Can we put Michael Bublé in the sea?
No, because he most of the time he's surrounded by ice. He would just float, and we don't want any Titanic-related incidents in our sea.
I don't have a problem with Michael Bublé. I mean, he's just a singer. He sings nicely. He doesn't sing badly.
Mm.
'Tis the season. It is the season.
The sea
Sun. Well,
'tis the sea, son.
I think you might get dogs in there next week, but who knows? I have an idea about this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to tell you it later.
excellent.
Yeah.
I look forward to our production meeting
Directly after this.
directly into the Smackdown Hotel.
Um,
Anything else for the sea? Anybody?
Trying to think. I don't think so. I think we should move on to what I presume will be our final segment.
I think we are there. Yes.
What about the ref from the England versus France game? I don't know what you mean because I never watched it. The ref must have done something. The ref, by the way, the ref always does something wrong. Nobody's ever happy about the ref.
Yeah, no, I think it would be much better if the English football team took responsibility for their own shit play, to be honest.
I totally agree. Actually, do you know, if we'd have won, nobody would have said anything about the ref.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Clonk, clonk, on we fucking go.
Yeah.
In a segment we call Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I'm there, thank God.
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I sensed you'd be there on time.
I, a shit mouse? Yes. We will just allow that. Aggression from ABG.
He did everything, lol. No, he fucked it up without himself.
We just had to add permitted term. We fucked it.
This is Am I the Arsehole? The last segment of the night. I feel we've had a riotous one with lots of fun and lots of beautiful, wonderful gifts. And I'm always in this constant fear of this is coming my way.
Oh, good. The traitor's back.
Like, I wanted to come up with one for Harmstone Honor something, but you need to be like Harmy Honor. But I can't think of a thing that rhymes with harm, honor. There must be something. There are lots of things rhyme with it. But anyway, I didn't come up with anything. So we've got...
Cool story, bro.
I know, it was amazing. Wait for the sequel.
Harmy on salami.
There you go.
Yeah,
that works. Harmy on salami.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Harmy on an army. I guess there's more than I... Right.
Harmy's barmy army? No?
It's all... See? Now that we start thinking about it. So I've got one, you've got two.
Correct.
So you've got a 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
3 Am I the Arseholes? Yes! It's not just a cynical way of getting more content out.
Thrice hole.
3 You lucky people. Your father's like, oh, God. Right, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer to me.
You're going to enjoy yourself as I read to you this Am I the Arsehole?
Yes.
Am I the Arsehole?
Yes, you are.
I thought you said we had 3. Am I the arsehole for not inviting my pregnant sister-in-law to Christmas? This is always going to end well.
Yes.
I, 33F, hosted Christmas this year. Or hosting Christmas.
It's hosting Christmas.
Yeah. Every year it rotates between me, my sister, and my brother's homes. It's a pretty big gathering that normally involves my siblings, their partners, my sister's kids, and our parents. This year, my brother James, 35M, and his wife Becky are expecting their first child. The baby is due next spring.
Right.
We have a traditional Christmas meal. Play games as a family, couple drinks together in the evening, the usual stuff.
Right.
Same kind of thing every year.
Couple drinks.
Couple drinks.
Oh, I thought it meant like a couple drinks together. Like,
No, that's couples drinks.
Right.
We have a couple drinks, which is a turn of phrase that you love, obviously.
Is this another rainbow baby one?
No.
We can assure you there is no rainbow baby.
Here's another one for you. This year, a couple weeks back...
Shut your mouth. Stop it. I swear to fucking God.
Get some help.
By the way, this came up on the NFL the other day. They said, a couple plays ago, and then somebody shortly after went, well, we've had a couple of plays, and I'm like, you know you can say it. You just fucking know. So which is it? Don't fucking tell me, oh, I hate you so much. Anyway, please, sorry, I interrupted.
This year, a couple weeks back, I get what is basically a list of demands from Becky in our family group chat. She wants to come, but her pregnancy means some things need to be adjusted. Her rules are no poultry, as the smell makes her sick.
Oh, shut your mouth.
No alcohol,
Because
as the smell makes her sick, and she can't join in. The food needs to be served early, as she needs to nap during the time that it's normally served. And she doesn't want to play the games, as she tires easily, so can we just listen to music/talk in the evening instead? I was really upset by this.
No kidding.
Firstly, none of us are vegetarians, so I don't really know how to prepare a turkey alternative. But secondly, I have already ordered the turkey, and it seems like a waste. And to not be able to drink, eat when we want, or even play games in the evening just feels so unreasonable when 9 of us won't get to celebrate in the way we'd like to.
Just reading the chat.
Alternative, that's good.
They aren't.
That's a good one.
They aren't on the side of this woman. They are against her.
Are they not?
Jesus, mother-loving Christ. There will be no Christ at this dinner table. He will not be present either.
Makes her feel a bit sick. In the family chat, I replied and said, while I would make her a non-poultry meal, and I would make sure people don't drink at the table, I wouldn't ban poultry or alcohol from the house, and I certainly wouldn't be not playing our games.
Do you know what I have to say? It is all about the game and how you play it. But I think that is more than fair as a compromise, given that they shouldn't be compromising at all.
Absolutely. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, or hate that person. Obviously, you can do that. Sorry, carry on.
Particularly as my niece and nephew are now old enough to join in and really loved it last year. That's the game, I assume, not the drinking.
Right.
Both James and Becky said I was being unreasonable and that she's pregnant, so I need to be more understanding.
Shh. Can't say words.
My mum joined in and said it's not hard to accommodate, but I was really annoyed by this point. I told Becky that she was uninvited if she can't accept any compromise whatsoever.
Yep.
James called me separately to say I'm excluding her and ruining their Christmas.
Well,
And
the first part is correct. But thankfully, Christmas is saved.
And she can't help how she feels during pregnancy. I said I wasn't excluding her, and she's welcome if she can accept that Christmas has to work for everyone else too.
Yes.
In the end, I don't expect either Becky or James to come over. It'll be a weird day without them, and I'll be sad they're not there, but I feel like I wasn't unreasonable.
No, you weren't.
Am I the arsehole?
Well, I say no and let the word go forth from this time and place. Nah, you extended a reasonable compromise and she chose war. That's it. It's like, listen, it's my house. We're doing it like this, he should say. It's my house. We always do it this way. I understand what you want.
She, 33F.
Okay. She says, we've always done it this way, but for you, Becky, or whatever her name is, we will make this compromise. And she's like, no, it is not enough. We need to do more. It's like, we weren't going to do anything, so you've backed us down to go fuck yourself.
Am I the Christmas? No, it's the turkey that is wrong.
Wow, you're like the guy off The Sting. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Anyway.
That's right, I am Sting.
If you don't like the sound of the party, don't go to the party. You don't get to rewrite the party. Well said, Tamsin. Yeah. This is like, I mean, this isn't in quite the same way, but like my friends were going on a big snowboarding holiday. I might have mentioned this before. And they were going skiing and snowboarding and skiing and snowboarding. And they were going to the Alps, wherever it's snowy and stuff like that. And then our other mate was like, oh, I'd like to go to this sort of stuff. Can I come along with you? And he really wanted to. So they're like, oh, can I come along? And they're like, yeah, skiing and snowboarding. And once he was invited, he said, or we could go for a beach holiday because I know a very cheap way to go to the Costa del Sol or pick your sunny place, Bondi Beach, whatever. And it'll be amazing. And they're like, no, we kind of want it. Yeah, it'd be great. We'll do that. And so he tried to like steer it away from, it's like, we're literally going. That whole purpose. I bought a snowboard. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought you were going to say, like, they got there to the actual thing. Like, right, let's go snowboarding or skiing.
He changed it.
No, actually. No. Do you want to build a snowman?
Is it too late to stick her in a Wicker Man and kick it off with a bonfire? Spoiler alerts for the end of the Wicker Man. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff said above it, which is basically the quick version is she should go fuck herself. Like, entitled people, once again, Jeremy. They're just like, the whole world revolves around them. Listen, this is the problem for me. Well, we can find a way around it. No, it's all or nothing. And then when they choose nothing, they're like, I can't believe it. What a cunt.
I can't believe my bluff was called.
Yeah, right? Right?
Well, I won't come then. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Excellent.
That is suitable for all of us because now we get to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, we get to do everything we wanted to do with none of the bullshit.
Yeah.
This is excellent news.
So let's wrap this one up because I feel we're all on the same page about this. I'll give you a little bit of time because of Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, so the op
yes
is not the arsehole.
Correct. Poll result, not the arsehole. There are a couple assholes.
I centered the stamp for you as well, Tom. Hope you appreciate that. It's you now.
I'll read this one because that's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I had a couple itis to read.
You do have a couple itis. Am I the arsehole for refusing to invite my stepdad to Christmas unless he apologizes for calling me a useless bitch, I presume, over Pepsi bottles? B *****. So that's fine. It's got to be bitch. Am I the arsehole for refusing to invite my stepdad to Christmas unless he apologizes for calling me a useless bitch over Pepsi bottles? I have to say from the outset, there's probably not much more to this story, but it's just like, but let's find out together.
Yeah, we could probably just go to the TLDR and get our answer straight away, really.
TLDR is my stepdad a cunt. Okay, I know this whole situation sounds stupid, but bear with me.
Chicago, bear with you.
Bear down. I, F20S, am hosting Christmas this year with my husband, M20S.
It's 20s.
I thought we were just literally reading them out like that.
You confused the fuck out of me, and I had to make it make sense.
My parents split up when I was around 5 years old. My dad is pretty much out of the picture. When I was 16, my mum, F50S, met my stepdad, Tom, M60S. They met...
Stop saying S.
That's what it says!
You massive ASS.
I think there's no more after this. There's no more after this.
You better fucking not be. Scrumple that paper and throw it at your head so hard.
You are the S-hole. That is true. They met online and got married after only knowing each other for 3 months. Teenage angst was probably at play, but I never really liked Tom. And at the same... And at the time, Tom, and this is going to get edited by a guy called Tom, so I get to say, I never really liked Tom. Tom's a prick.
And so say all of us.
Teenage angst was probably at play, but I never really liked Tom. And at the time, I thought my mum was ridiculous for marrying someone who she only knew for such a short period of time. Anyway, a few days ago, my mum invited me over. I helped her put away some of the shopping when I got there. There were some small bottles of Pepsi that I forgot to put in the fridge, so they were just sitting on the counter. A couple hours later, Tom gets home from work and he sees the Pepsi bottles on the counter and he starts flipping out. He goes on about how he can't drink room temperature Pepsi like a cunt.
Is this Ali? Ali gets on my fucking case about that all the time.
It doesn't. No, it's Tom. It might be Ali.
I'm going to enjoy my room temperature Pepsi. Thank you very much.
He goes on about how he can't drink room temperature Pepsi and that they should be in the fridge. Get a grip, Tom. Get a grip on a nice Pepsi. The taste of a generation. Wait, what's the phrase anymore? I can't remember.
Room temperature Pepsi.
I told him it was me and that I just forgot to put them in the fridge and apologized. Apparently, that wasn't good enough. And Tom went off about how stupid it was to not put them in the fridge and that have I no common sense. I sarcastically told him that this is a disaster and how will I ever recover from this? He called me a useless bitch. Oh my God.
It's a bit of an escalation, but...
Really doubling down on that. I decided to just leave. And later I texted my mum and Tom and I told them unless he genuinely apologises for calling me a bitch and being so rude to me over Pepsi bottles, Tom's not invited to Christmas anymore. Let's just let this sink in. It's so ridiculous. My mum sends me paragraph after paragraph, making excuses for Tom and saying that I'm being unfair.
I would love the full explanation for that.
Yeah, right. What exactly? He took it to the max.
How is it I'm being unreasonable, Mum? Could you list the ways?
Yeah, exactly. She said I'm making her choose between me and Tom and that I'm unfairly putting her in a difficult position. No.
That's not the reason.
He is putting you in that position. She is not putting you in that position. Every time, cunts. How do you do? Anyway, so... Oh, God, I'm so angry. She said I'm making her choose between me and Tom and that I'm unfairly putting her in a difficult position and accused me of punishing her for a situation she didn't cause. I told her I don't care and that no, you're correct. It wasn't you and it wasn't her. There's only one person left. See if you can work it out.
Fucking Tom.
Oh my God. Accused me of punishing her for a situation she didn't cause. I told her I don't care and that no apology means no invite for Tom and that I don't want him attending if he can't apologise for his actions. She said I'm being petty.
Drink.
And acting like a child with birthday party invites and said I'm being a Scrooge. Has she seen A Christmas Carol?
I was going to say, I don't remember that part of A Christmas Carol.
In A Christmas Carol, it's the twat guy that's a prick to the family that is Scrooge. It's not the woman that's totally reasonable. If you watch A Christmas Carol, you'll learn this. But anyway.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, could we have some more Pepsi for the fridge?
No, I put it on the counter. You'll drink at a room temperature and like it.
There's more coal for the fire to make it more room temperature?
I am the ghost of Pepsi's past, left out on the counter. I'll mend the error of my ways. Put them in the fridge in future. She keeps sending me pictures of Scrooge. She does not understand how this works. And the Grinch saying, "That's you." Oh, Jesus.
This mother clearly is the height of emotional maturity. An example to us all.
That's you, that is. I really don't know if I'm actually being petty or going too far. She doesn't say this, but is she the arsehole?
I mean, petty would be when she sends you a picture of Scrooge, you reply with a picture of Scrooge McDuck.
Cocktails. Woo! So... Wait. Is A Christmas Carol a lesson that capitalism and taking advantage of employees makes you rich? It is.
That is the message, yeah.
I mean, there's a whole load of people out there who just aren't going to change their ways unless a fucking ghost turns up.
And even then. Okay. I'm being directed towards the pole. Unfortunately, I can't work this mouse.
Yes, it's not
and so I won't be able to get to the pole in time. But thank you very much for trying. There. You're the arsehole. You are useless. That's choice the first.
Right.
Not the arsehole. Pepsi tops are.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. And everyone's stepdad here. Yeah. Well,
I want to read. Are you just going to cut to it? I just want to see what other people have said because I wanted to enjoy the nonsense. But honestly,
I mean, you could probably read the chat, and it time it takes me to make the mouse cursor go on to the button I want to press.
She's saying, am I the arsehole for demanding an apology? And the answer is, no, you are not the arsehole. You're the only one that isn't the arsehole here. You're the only person being reasonable.
Yeah. Scrooge McFuck off. Absolutely.
Scrooge McFuck off.
Fuck you. Woo.
Block Tom, Block Mom, have a happy Christmas.
Watch DuckTales.
Just, the problem here is that they got together at all. That he's obvious. Do you ever see that episode of Friends where I think, is it Rachel starts going out with Ben Stiller, and Ben Stiller just gets really angry at everything, and only Ross sees it, and he's like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! What are you doing?" And then like Ross gets really, and every time, but he's really super lovely to all the rest of the guys, and then they say, "You're not seeing? He's a fucking psycho." And then he gets his comeuppance finally at the end, but it's a bit like that.
Is it Ben Stiller or was it Bruce Willis?
I think Bruce Willis is Rachel's. Oh no, shit! It's Bruce Willis is the father of the girl that Ross goes out with.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
But isn't he like super Chad as well?
Yeah, I think he's more like, what are you going out with my daughter? You can find someone your own age, that sort of thing. But I can't remember. But anyway, I think Ben Stiller is playing like a kind of overly angry. It's very Stiller typecast, I think. But anyway, it reminds me of that. Let us move on to the final one.
It's the final asshole. That'll never not be funny. Am I the arsehole?
You are.
Thought I was going to get a break. 'Tis the season and all, but apparently. Am I the arsehole for refusing to leave the room when my husband told me to?
Okay.
I don't think we need to dwell on this too much. I mean, do what your husband says, end of story.
Goodness gracious.
No? Not the sentiment?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Dr. Fruitbat's just leapt in.
He has a reason, says ABG. Yep. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
Hit us with the title again. I feel we need to
to really hammer that home.
Bait them in
for future editing purposes. Am I the arsehole for refusing to leave the room when my husband told me to? My husband's best friend, female, got the news of her dog's cancer days ago. My husband would call her every day till yesterday when she visited. I opened the door for her, greeted her, then led her to the living room and went to the kitchen to get a glass of water after my husband asked me. Right. I came back and didn't find them in the living room. Turns out they went into the guest room and the door was shut.
Yes, my dog's got cancer was often the way porn started for me. You know, I just couldn't get hard anymore if it was just plumbers coming around to fix the shower or something like that. It has to be dog cancer or GTFO. Is that cheery enough for you?
Rule 1?
Rule 1 on HTF.
I heard weeping/sobbing sounds coming from the inside.
Definitely how I have sex.
I knocked, then got in. Is that what you do to a room?
I get in there! I knock and get in.
Excuse me, just need to get in. And found them embracing each other, crying.
Yeah.
Right. I gotta say, I did not feel comfortable. Hang on. What the fuck? Might have just fucked that up there. Hang on. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I knocked, then got in and found them embracing each other, crying.
Okay.
I stood by the door, but my husband paused and told me to give them a moment. I gotta say that I did not feel comfortable with his request, so I remained standing. He got up and started repeatedly telling me to get out. I told him it's my house. He can't tell me where I can and cannot stay. He got angry and told me to get out and we'll talk later, but I refused. He asked what was wrong with me for not seeing how tense the situation was and for not giving them privacy. I told them that they did not need to shut the door for any reason, no matter what it was. We argued and she ended up leaving. He blew up at me afterwards, calling me unbelievable and saying I had no respect for him and his friend who's going through a hard time. and refusing to give them privacy. I told him how weird it was for them to shut the door just because they were crying. He told me that I was petty
And I had to drink.
and overbearing to act like this in front of her and stopping him from showing proper support. I bet he wanted to support her.
With his penis. Bit on the nose, but there you go.
A bit on the cheek. Depends how big he is, really.
Listen, have some fucking decorum. The woman's dog has died of cancer.
I couldn't give two shits.
Right.
Get your cock out.
Listen, we need a pretext for me to come round. Dog cancer? No, he said, how about your dad's got cancer? Too dark. Dog cancer? Good. I'll be around soon. Close the door. My wife's in. Don't worry. She'll never think to come in with dog cancer. It's the perfect crime. Anyway, carry on.
Now he's completely gone radio silent and is acting like I kicked her out or treated her poorly. Some context. 1. Ages of those involved are 26 female, 28 female, and 38 male. Right.
I don't know if that sheds any light on it.
No.
I thought it might be some context. They kind of used to have a bit of a thing at one point before we got together. He hasn't really got over her, and she still likes to suck his dick. That would have been amazing context.
There are 4 more points.
Mate, lay that shit on me.
So
lay that shit on me.
Maybe you'll get your wish.
I can but hope.
2. She's been his best friend / sister, for over 8+ years. There's a lot of mathematical difficulty going in that sentence there for me. For over 8+ years.
Okay.
What is the number that comes out at the end of this equation? Because this is like fucking A-level calculus shit.
Listen. If
Hurts
two
my brain.
people are being unfaithful on a train that's going to Wisconsin at 80 miles an hour and they have sex 3 times, how many times will they have sex on average per speed of the moving train? And how many dogs get cancer on the way?
7.
That's correct. It's incredibly. That is the right answer. Man.
Well, those GCSE dog cancer lessons paid off.
And they said we wouldn't need them in the future. Please carry on.
3. She tends to be very emotional and highly sensitive.
Oh, that's always good. Definitely say that.
4. We don't get along because she tends to be a boundary stomper and does / says things that make me feel like I don't know my husband as much as she does. She also compares us as well.
She, the woman, compares the 2 women.
The 2 women.
So, I'm much prettier than you. Your husband probably would like me more because I understand he likes jelly beans and you don't get that.
Yeah. Your husband's an arse man and, clearly you haven't got it in that area.
Yeah, so...
I do.
I mean, we might be making a leap here, but anyway.
And 5. Initially, I did not want her to come to the house, but after my husband called her and told her to come, since he didn't see her after the news was received till yesterday. It's a long way of saying I didn't want her to come, but she came anyway.
Yes. I didn't want her in the house because she's a weird boundary stomper that is passive-aggressive with me, and I don't like it, and I'm probably onto something here, but I can't prove it because she's really fucking good at it. And then she came round, and this is the last straw. And probably what's happening is I'm going to get edged out, and not in a sexy way, and then she'll sweep in, and her dog will still be alive.
That's the worst.
Paints quite a picture. The
worst possible scenario is that the dog is still alive.
Dog remains alive. Yeah, the rest we can handle.
Mm-hmm. That was the end. She didn't even ask if she was the arsehole. Just, here's your context, now fuck off.
So, we'll clear this up. Is she the arsehole for refusing to leave the room? Should she have left the room? Or was she unreasonable? That's the question. Can we just clear this shit up? Dump him and leave them to it.
I think that's probably the best answer.
I concur. I mean, she's the arsehole to herself for staying in that relationship. I mean, why couldn't, and Tamsin said this earlier, why couldn't they just cry in the front room? Why do they have to go into a little kind of quiet, closed off area? Why not just cry in the front room?
I don't know where like Harmstone's getting his maths from. He said 12-year age difference. Or was that for the last one?
No, yeah, he said 12 years for this.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
26, 28, 31.
I think you might have said 38.
Oh, did I?
Yes. Because I at the time thought, yeah, so 26, 26, 31. They're all quite close in age.
Yes.
Okay.
I said 38. I apologize.
Probably just as you were like whipping through the thing. Yeah.
Ages of those involved are 26 female, 28 female, and 31 male.
I don't think that's relevant, but...
I don't think that's relevant either.
No. Shagger's gonna shag, you know?
Fuck this shit I'm in. Yes, please.
I mean, like... I don't really know what to say about this. It's just that his attitude of like, get out, close the door, what the hell are you doing? Can't you read the room? What the fuck? Is totally too much and unnecessary. And there's probably a way of just saying like, hey, listen, and maybe we're only getting one side of the story. But the other thing is, why would you need to go in a special grief room? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Seems weird.
They could have done crying and hugging on the sofa.
They could have, yeah. Because they caught him on the sofa.
Wasn't me. Caught me crying on the sofa.
Wasn't me. Saw me crying in the guest room.
Because my dog had a tumor.
I think it probably goes to everyone sucks here for me. Obviously, the best friend sister and the husband are shagging, and she's TA to herself.
The arsehole.
Oh,
herself.
I thought it was like touching ass or something. She's touching ass herself.
Touching ass.
I mean, this could be a throuple if they would let it. You know? People have those, Jeremy.
They do. Yeah. Three's company, though. You know, there's always one person left out. Four is better.
Yes.
So they need to find another person.
A quapple.
To get involved. Yes, that is what they are called.
A quapple.
I've often heard them called that.
I think a quapple sounds better. Because then at least there would never be one person left out.
No, that just sounds like you're saying a couple, but you're like Italian American.
Yeah, but you have to hit it hard.
I meant this couple.
Hey, I got a quapple here. Yeah, I'd be fine being in a quapple, but a throuple. There might be a day when like you're like, oh, I want to see that film. Oh, we went to see it without you because like I had 2 tickets for it, and then you're like, I'm being edged out of this. It'd be like a band which like breaks up and then reforms without you. It'd be just like you'd probably be kicked out of the throuple for a couple, and they find 2 more people, make it a quapple. Fucking hell. Sage Bambino's love life. Hey, Sage Bambino, are you in a quapple? You're on a quapple. There's 3 other people. I can't even handle 1 woman, let alone 3. I don't need a quapple.
Pay your dues.
A little light this week, Sage Bambino. Don't go on about it. I've lost the plot. It's probably time to stop. But I get the feeling that we're probably not getting the whole story here. But I suspect that the dog is a cover for sexy times, and I want to know I really, really want to know what happens next in this because I'm certain that he is up to no good with her.
Yeah.
I thought a quaffle was a ball in Quidditch. It is. And I would love to have sex with it.
Got to have sex with something. Why not a ball from a story written by a TERF?
Yes. Sorry I missed some of the amazing things that got said in there as we were... Tumor on a puma. Fucking hell. Everything's funny when we can rhyme it.
Yeah. So for posterity...
Yes.
The op in this case is... not the arsehole.
Yes.
Not even close. Yeah, weird.
So that about wraps it up for what I thought was a humdinger of an episode with thrills and spills and cushions and elves. And fun,
other
fun
things
times.
on things.
So yeah, do all that stuff where you follow things and look at our amazing videos, which we'll have another one coming out soon.
Yes. And there will be 2 before we are live next.
Yes.
As long as we can, keep to a schedule and shit.
Yeah.
No promises.
No, but I feel confident I can promise that.
Mm.
And they have more, and you can share them and tell everyone and watch them and go, I remember when that happened. That was me that called Alex a cunt. He read it out and everything.
And if you would like to be reminded of the times that you called us a cunt and it came up on the screen, then you may want to be checking out the DGMS Friday rerun starting in 2023.
Yes.
On the first Friday of January, I think. Yeah. It will be. Yeah. The 6th. That's the first Friday, right? Of course it is, because that's less than 7. Shut up, Jez, you prick.
Right. Let's hit a button. How do we get out of this? How do we stop?
Oh, we have to wait a little bit, and then I will labour across to the button that says end show.
Thank God for that mouse, eh?
Yeah, let's see what this does.